Good evening, good evening, good evening. Good evening, guys. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. It's Friday, y'all. Happy Friday. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Good evening. Good evening. I'm just going to share out my live, you guys. Welcome in randomly. Ash, thank you so much for joining, friend. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Thank you so much for liking the live, friend. How are you? How are you? Thank you so much for coming in. Happy Friday. It is Friday, okay? I don't know about y'all, but I'm extremely excited that it's Friday. Thank you so much for joining, friend. Truly appreciate you liking out the live. I literally just hit the live button, so you just came in right on time. But welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for joining the Being Club, friend. Truly, truly appreciate you. Are you new here? I wonder if you're new in my room. Let me know. My name is Janine. I talk about all things personal finances with God in the center. So thank you so much for being here. Pamela, thank you so much for liking out the live. Tap, 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 tap. Yes, Ash, tap, 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 tap. Thank you so much, friend, for coming. I know I'm just like actually about to just share out my live. Thank you so much for being here. Television, something. These names, y'all. Tap, 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 tap. Thank you so much for coming in and tapping out the live. I'm actually about to share my live, y'all. And let me see if I could. Thank you so much for liking it, friend. Truly appreciate it. So let me know where you are watching from. Let me know what part of the city you're watching from. Let me know. Truly appreciate you for being here again. I'm just sharing out my live, you guys. Thank you again. I'm just sharing it out. It is Friday, y'all. Watching from VA. Nice. As you're watching from VA, I'm looking at the comments on my other device. Nice. I am in Philly, so that is nice. You are watching from VA. Good to know. Good to know. I'm just sharing out the live, friend. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. Sharing it out. Doing all of the things that what's the name tells us to do when we first jump on this live. Sharing it out, sharing it out. Sharing it out. Oh man. Hopefully I think I shared it out to more friends. Hold on. And again, bear with me. Thank you so much for being patient. I truly appreciate you. So VA, so let me know how your Friday evening is going. Did you work? Are you glad it's Friday? Let me know. Excuse me. Let me know if you're glad it's Friday. I'm just sharing out my live. Mm-hmm. Doing all of the things. Now, doggone it. Now, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm just sharing out the live. Oh, you sharing it out too, friend? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You sharing it out too. Me and you are working hard, girlfriend. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I don't even know why this thing don't never Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. So, sharing out the live, tapping up the screen, doing all of the things. I'm making sure that I seen your comment where you say you're watching from VA. Um, is it QZ? QZ? I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. Um, All right, it's Friday, y'all. So truly appreciate it. Happy Friday for all of the people on the YT that you are watching on the replay. It is Debt Free Friday, you guys. Debt free. We're talking about all things getting out of debt tonight. And just we in quarter four, you guys. We are in quarter four. So we are just going to be talking about some things to get out of debt. Walking into 2026, what are the things that you are focusing on in reference to your debt? So today is Debt Free Friday. Truly appreciate everybody watching on the YT and also on TikTok. I am co-streaming. Becky, thank you so much for being here, friend. Truly appreciate it. Rosie, thank you so much for being here. So let me know, are you guys excited? Tippy, thank you so much for being here. Are you excited that it's Friday? Because I don't know about y'all. I'm excited. It's Friday. Yo. I'm excited. It's Friday. Let me know in the chat if you are excited that it's Friday, you guys. You know, I'm just super excited it's Friday. I was not feeling well, you guys. So if my voice sounded a little bit like raspy or whatever, I was not feeling well. Your girl was down for the count. I don't know if it was like a bug or something, because my son wasn't feeling well at all either. So I was feeling so bad yesterday, but feeling much better today. So thank God it is Friday. Truly am excited that it's Friday, and I'm glad I don't have to work. So let me know how y'all night are going. I'm gonna just wait for a few more people to enter the room. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for tapping out the live. And again, let me know how you, Ricky don't play. Thank you so much for joining, friend. Truly appreciate you for being here. So let me know how y'all Friday evening is going. Did you work all day? Did you not? Did you let me know? Gray pleasantries. Chaotic. Oh, chaotic friend. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm hoping that it get better. Sorry it's chaotic, but thank God it's Friday though. Thank God it's Friday. Yeah, hopefully it gets better. Amen, right? Yes, amen. Definitely, definitely. Yeah, definitely. I was not feeling the best yesterday. So I was like, I was definitely not getting on nobody's live. I was just like very, very sick. I don't know if I had a bug or whatever, but I'm definitely feeling better now. So thank you so much for the TGIF friends. Truly appreciate. Oh, I remember going into your live the other day. Your live was great. Thank you so much for being here. Truly appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining the fan club, friend. Truly, truly appreciate you coming in. Happy Friday. I know I feel like those GIFs was just appropriate because it's Friday. So I just really truly thank God that it's Friday and that, the week is over, y'all. The week is over. Yes, 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 yes. So truly appreciate everyone for being here. So, I have the question above my head. You guys can't see it on the YT, but I have a question that says, does debt have you feeling stuck? Thank you so much, T, for joining. Lammy, thank you so much for joining, friend. Truly, truly appreciate it. Yes, thank you so much for joining the fan club, friend. Thank you so much for being here. So, debt has you feeling stuck, friend. Oh, does it? Well, today's is we're gonna talk about it. Hey, friend. Hey, friend. Hey, 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 hey. We are definitely going to talk about how we can get unstuck with debt, especially going into quarter four. We have 3 more months left in the year, so we definitely don't want to feel stuck when it comes to our debt, but know that debt is it depends on if you have a lot of debt to pay off. You got a flash goal already, TikTok? Like what? I got a flash goal already. The heartbeats. Like, come on. Of course you give me the heartbeats. Like, really? When people already got their heartbeat. Yeah, it's like, of course, 3 different heartbeats for people that didn't get the heartbeat. Oh, thank you so much for joining, friend. TTBT. Yes, like they know that when people sultry Nina, thank you so much for joining, friend. They know when people come in the room that they heart me, and then you just go ask me for 3 more people. Like, why you be drawing TikTok? Oh my God, save me drawing. It's fantastic. Oh, welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Welcome in. Truly appreciate you coming to my live. Blessings and peace, family. Hi, Sultry Nina. How are you? Be right back. Oh, okay. Blessings. Hi, Sultry Nina. How are you? Truly appreciate you guys for being here. I am like recovering from I made it. Like I said, you did make it, like you said, friend. I believed you. But you know what? I really try to not, not to give pressure on creators to like, just because somebody has jumped in your live, caught by grace. Thank you so much for being here. Just to not to give April, thank you so much for being here. You went to go get the last one. Thank you, friend. Thank you so much, official JQ. Thank you so much for being here. But again, you are welcome. They always be trying to get us, yo. But I really try not to put pressure on creators. Like I know how it is as being a live host. You try to go into all of the rooms. Let me see if I'm saying your name right. Wait a minute. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. Well, you try to go in all of the rooms, and I go in people room genuinely. Like, you know what I mean? I don't really be like, oh, you got to come back in my room. You got to gift me. You have to do all of the things. No. If I'm coming in and I'm chatting with you, then that's just what I'm doing because I was just probably led to your room for just, some reason. Because I'll be, jumping in and out the rooms. But no, yeah, like people, I don't feel no way if people will be like, oh, I'm going to come in your room and then they don't never come. It's just like, if they come, they come. I know how it is being a live host and that you're trying to support so many different communities and all of that. So, if you came, you came. If you didn't, it was okay. I would have still came back in your room and said, hey. So I know how it is. I definitely know how it is, you guys. But let me know how your Friday evening is going. I don't know about y'all, but like, I'm so glad that it's Friday, y'all. Like, I'm your girl. That's right, friend. Yes. Yes, yes. Oh, in reference to like going to the rooms, is that what you're saying that's right for? Or are you saying that's right because it's Friday? um Going to support a battle your let me see your live is my third. I wanted to show some love. I'm going to support a battle hugs. Okay, Sultry Nina, thank you so much. Tired, just finished my swim lessons. Oh, nice, friend. Tired, you just finished your swim lessons. I used to love swimming. Definitely, that's definitely a good exercise. I'm actually gonna go to the gym tomorrow, y'all. Walk on the treadmill for a little bit, but swimming is a really good exercise. But you tired now, yeah. I get it, getting out that pool and all of that. Um, I'm like not. I was saying before I wasn't feeling myself. Yesterday I was really sick yesterday. So I'm just like I feel like I want to take a water aerobics class. Oh, you want to take a water aerobics class? You know what? I took a Zumba water aerobics class, y'all. And it was like at first I kind of like underestimated because I'm used to like the high intense workouts and I did CrossFit and all of that. So when I went to the water aerobics, I'm like, oh man, this class gonna be like, but I'm not gonna lie, them ladies was in there moving with the little weights in the water and everything. So water aerobics, I go to the Y near my house. So Sultry Nina, if you have a YMCA near your house, then maybe it's water aerobics near there. But yeah, definitely. Thank you so much for joining, friend. So let me know how else you guys Friday night is going. Yeah, I don't know. Like I feel like I'm not like 100% myself, but I'm better than what I was, definitely for sure. Um, but yeah, everybody, it's Friday and it's just like, oh, well, I'm just glad that I don't gotta work tomorrow and just really trying to I'm about to go to I'm about to go to bed tired. I know that's right. Listen, I get it. I get it. I'm just like I'm tired too. I was resting all day, so I get it. And then just trying to support everybody. And then it's just a lot. I think that I'm going to hop off in a few minutes, but wanted to come support you. Oh, friend. Oh, thank you so much for coming and supporting me, friend. Gary Pleasantries. Great pleasantries. Thank you so much for supporting, friend. I truly understand it's late on the East Coast. Great. Oh, great. What did I say, Gary? I don't know why I said great. I'm sorry. Great pleasantries. Got it. Got it. Got it. But I'm telling you, sometimes when you read the names, you can't really be seeing it. So forgive me if I said your name wrong. But I don't know why I keep wanting to say Gary, but it's Gray. You good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Truly appreciate everyone for being here, though, you guys. So today is debt-free Friday. So we're gonna talk about all the things being debt-free and how we can. Sorry, you guys, I'm trying to just fix this camera. How we can. All right, hold on. Sorry, you guys. How are we gonna remain? Don't forget to swipe to the left. Oh yes, don't forget to swipe left to see. You know what? Don't forget to swipe left to right. That really helps. It does. You are absolutely right. I forgot to do that because some of these comments that people come, you just be like, "Dang, I can't really see it." And especially depending on the type of clothes that you have on, it's just like, "Dang, I can't really see it." So I usually just start my live, you guys, with some engagement questions. Thank you so much for all of the new people that are in the room. But again, tonight is Debt Free Friday, and we talk about all things getting out of debt, really trying to, elevate your finances. And one of the things is we want to be debt free, a consumer debt free. We want to pay off all of the debt. So one of the questions, like my engagement questions, I usually start with, do you believe debt is more of a money problem or a mindset problem? Let me know in the chat. Do you believe that debt is more of a look, I'm tripping over my words, y'all. Do you believe that debt is more of a money problem or a mindset? Let me know in the chat. Australia. Thank you so much for joining, friend. Truly appreciate you for being here. So let me know in the chat. Mindset. Okay. Mindset. Mindset. Oh, I'm a little surprised that everybody's saying mindset. So you don't think it's a money problem? Thank you so much, Dr. Michelle, for getting the fan club. Oh, that's surprising. Hello. That is so surprising, you guys. I'm surprised you guys said that. Y'all think it's a mindset. Thank you so much, Marlon, for joining, friend. Truly appreciate you for being here. My name is Janine. I talk about all things personal finances with God in the center. Jacqueline, thank you so much for being here. Mindset. Whoa. So all of you guys are saying mindset. Thank you for sharing out the live, Dr. Michelle. For all the new people, thank you for sharing. For all of the new people, if you have the right mindset, then you will be wise with spending. Oh, I mean, I totally agree. I'm surprised that everybody agrees. For all of the new people that are in the room, my first question was, do you believe debt is more of a money problem or a mindset problem? And a lot of people in the chat are putting mindset, which will cause you to avoid unnecessary debt. Oh, mindset for sure. Everybody's like mindset, Janine, for sure. Mindset. I get it. But here's my thing, right? Right? What if you have the right mindset, but you don't have enough money and you have to go into debt? What's that's the case? Thank you so much, Dr. Michelle, for the populars. Truly appreciate it. So what if that's the case, y'all, right? That we have the right mindset, but we just don't make enough money. So we have to swipe our credit cards because we don't have enough money. What if that's the case? Let me know. Let me know. Julia, thank you so much for joining, friend. Let me know. I think it's mindset too, though. I would say it's mindset though. But in some scenarios, sometimes it could be money where you just honestly do not make enough. Some people have to cover and use their credit cards because they just don't make enough. But here's the one thing that I could say to combat that, right? Julia, thank you so much for joining, friend. Truly appreciate you for being here. Here's one of the things I would say that you're right. You guys are right. If your mindset is like, I'm not going to use debt, and you don't make enough money, thank you for the TGIF, thank you so much, then you would have to like hustle a little bit to make sure that you are covering. Thank you so much, Dr. Michelle, for the TGIFs. Thank you so much. Thank you. So you guys are right. Because I feel like if your mindset is together, even if you're not making enough money, you still can go out and you will have to just basically like hustle and grind a little bit. Natalie, thank you so much for joining, friend, for you to not be in debt. So I get it. Okay. Okay. So let me know. Oh, this is a good one, y'all. When I be writing these questions, I be really thinking about it. Thank you so much for reposting, Natalie. Truly appreciate you guys. If you guys could go back in time, what's one debt decision you would undo? Let me know in the chat. If you could go back in time, what's one debt decision that you would undo? Let me know. Let me know, you guys. I already know what I would do. Buying a brand new car. Oh, especially a brand new car, because they say when you drive off that lot, the depreciation of a brand new car just plummets. Like whatever you paid for that car, even if you drove it around the corner, as soon as you drive off the lot, the car depreciation just goes down. Collection of various credit cards. Okay. So you would undo that. Nice. Exactly. Yes. Brand new cars, they say, ooh, that's kind of like, you know what I mean? But we live and we learn. I know for me, y'all know what I'm gonna say. Y'all know what I'm gonna say these student loans, y'all. If I could go back in time, I would be like, student loans, no. We ain't doing them. We doing them, Grace. Oh yeah, that's my backup account. That's my backup account, Dr. Michelle. Yes, I would definitely be like student loans. No, yeah, I would. If I know what I know now. Hey, Cheryl with Grace. Hey, welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, Gigi, is that you? Thank you so much for joining the fan club. Oh, is that my Gigi? Let me know if that is you, friend. Yes, Gigi. Hey, what's going on? Um, yes, especially with student loans, y'all, because like I've been in healthcare again for like 15 years, and what I would have done. Hey, Nee, hey, Gigi, what you doing, girlfriend? We got my family on a live, y'all. We got my family on live. What's going on, Gigi? I definitely would go back in time and reference to oh sweet. I know, right? It be feeling great. Let me tell y'all the other day, I don't even know if y'all was on here, but the other day I think my son jumped into the live. or maybe one of his girlfriends or whatever jumped into the live. So they just be distracting me, y'all. You know, when family come on or my sons be sitting up there, I'll be like, don't be playing on the live. Like, don't do that. Don't go in my comments and be, you go distract the whole thing. I know, right? Be distracting me, this, that, and third. It's supposed to be 18 and no, nothing. I was just scrolling. You was just scrolling, Gigi. Oh, okay. She was just scrolling. That is my that's my girl, you guys, Gigi. So yeah, no, especially for like, if I could go back in time, definitely for the student loans, because I would be strategic in reference to it. So I would just got the same job at the hospital, like I work at a hospital, and I would have just took my classes and let the hospital pay for it. That's what I would have did. Instead of going into any type of debt, I would have been like, nope, I'm just going to do it, one class at a time, and then just let the hospital pay for it. But again, we live and we learn. So it's just like, that's when I would have been more strategic with the loans too. Yes. Yeah. And I would have been sending all them extra refund checks back to the government, you guys. I wouldn't have been living off of it and thinking, true, we live and we learn. Yes, we do. We definitely do. We got to give ourselves grace too. You know, don't beat yourself up over debt mistakes that you've already made. We just learn from it and then we move on, for sure. So let me know. Okay. So let me, OMG, those refunds. Yes, the refunds check had me in a chokehold, y'all. I used to be like, oh, I'm rich because I got a little refund check, y'all. I'm telling you, the refund checks, I used to be like, oh, the refund checks was something else. So let me know. I know, right? Yes. So let me know. Would you, let me see. Oh, this is a good one. So would you rather live debt-free in a small apartment or keep your dream house with a mortgage? Oh, this is a good one. I'm gonna say it again. Would you rather live debt-free in an apartment or keep your dream house with a mortgage? Let me know what y'all doing. Y'all living in an apartment debt-free, or you living in your dream house with a mortgage? Let me know what y'all doing. Let me know. Dream house with a mortgage. Dream house with a mortgage. Let me know what y'all doing. Let me know. Dream house with a mortgage. You're not living in that small apartment debt free? You're not living. I would too. Y'all not living in a small apartment with the debt free? Nope. Yo, I don't even know. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Because here's the thing, right? I mean, like, because you think about it. If you living in the apartment debt free, you could save up for the dream house and buy it in cash, right? I would spend a lot of time. I spend a lot of time at home. I get it. Yeah. You know what? I mean, it's a hard question. Even what? Owning a house is wealth. Absolutely, totally agree. Owning a house is wealth. And you know what? They only say in the question, and only really say that the mortgage is the debt. So that's not bad. You know what I mean? You don't have no outside debt other than the mortgage. So y'all like, we not living in that small debt-free apartment. You be like, no. And it's your dream house. So it probably has all the bells and whistles that you want, all the rooms that you want, all the bathrooms that you want. So I get it, y'all. Exactly. Listen, I get it. I spend a lot of time at home too, as well. I really do. So I truly get it. Okay. Let me see. I feel like these questions are so good. Okay. So okay. So I feel like this is a more maybe like a deeper question. Not really deeper, but what's one thing you learned about yourself since starting your debt-free journey or being debt-free? If you're debt-free or starting your journey, what is one thing that you learned about yourself? Let me know. Did you learn anything about yourself being on this debt-free journey? Let me know. I can tell you guys, I learned a lot. I'll tell you that. I learned so much from being on this debt-free journey, from all of the things. I have really learned a lot. And I think uh, there are there are some things I could do without. Yes. Mhm. Yes, 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 yes. Oh my gosh. I am telling you, I totally agree that I was spending more to fill a void. Oh, that you were spending more to fill a void. I wasted a lot of money on food. Oh, you guys have got great answers. Great answers. But man, awareness is everything. That is so true. I mean, it's true. I feel like for me, I definitely agree with saying no to things. I felt like this debt-free journey for me, thank you so much for the TGIF, is teaching me not to have that like instant gratification that I need this right now, or like that I need to keep up with the Joneses. Because your girl was the like, I be like a high-end stuff. I'm not gonna lie. I like the high-end, the Louis and all that stuff like that. I'm not gonna lie. But I realized that I could be a little more strategic in a way to still get those things that I want. And also, I've been realizing that just like, Dr. Michelle said, what's the void that I'm still searching for? If, for me feeling like I need to keep up with the Joneses or whatever, you know what I mean? You guys, it's like, who am I trying to impress? No, especially. Thank you so much for the TGIF, guys. Especially like when you drowning in debt for it. Like, who are you really trying to impress, right? Or like, what void are you really trying to fill? I have really been learning that I don't have to get things right now. Like, oh, I used to go into the store, y'all, and be like, oh, I gotta get it right now. I gotta get, because if I don't get it right now, I'm never going to get it. I'm never going to. And that's like so not true. I think it's just the culture that we live in. Like, you have to have it today. Oh my gosh, if you see that purse on sale, it's never going to be on sale again. If you see those shoes, they're never going to be on sale again. You got to get it today. You have to get it today. And I think that, this whole debt-free journey and the amount of money and time and everything that I had to put into it, yes, instant gratification, that I'm learning that, what? Think about it before you really. Okay, if you want that bag, then save your money for it. Instant gratification. And I feel like you will appreciate it a little bit more if you took your time and saved for it. You'll appreciate that gift a little bit more when, you didn't get it. It took you some time to get the gift. Maybe it took you 4 or 5 months to save up for those shoes or whatever the case may be. And it'll really make you put things in perspective. Okay, like, do I really want this? Why do I want this? And if you do, right, then I'm going to cherish it a little bit differently once I get it. So yeah, I think that debt is definitely teaching me that, you guys. Definitely, for sure. I totally agree. Now, this one is a good one. And I cracked up when I looked at this question, because I was trying to think about what my answer would be, but I want to know you guys' answer. If you had to name your debt-free journey like a Netflix series, what would the title be? And I'll say it again. If you had to name your debt journey like a Netflix series, what title would it be? I feel like that was a good one. Like, dang, man, would it be like a comedy? Would it be like a drama? Like, what would it be? I feel like this was a good one, you guys. I'm just like, I don't even know what Netflix series that I would sit there and name my debt-free journey. Like, I don't even know what I would name it, you guys. I want to know you guys' answers. If you the awakening. See, that's such a good answer. The awakening. I know I'm the same way, Dr. Michelle. I'm like, I don't even know what Netflix series that I would name it. Like, what? I don't even know. The awakening. That is so funny. That's so funny. But so like true to like the next chapter. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's totally a good one. That's so funny, you guys. Grace, thank you so much for joining, friend. Truly appreciate it. That's so funny. Dr. Michelle Goodwin. Yes, the next chapter. Man, that's funny, y'all. I couldn't even think of none. I'm sorry. I couldn't even, you know what the first thing that came in my mind was the Notebook. I love that, but it's like not even a series, and it really doesn't even. I was thinking that maybe I could say the Notebook, but because it has a good ending, so maybe in the end, I'm debt free. I don't. I like the hopeless romantic movies, y'all. So I don't even know which one would be would be my debt one. The note pad. Yeah, I know, right? I don't even know. I don't even know. I felt like I don't even know the answer to that question. So, but I felt like it was a good one. I was like, well, we'll see in the chat, who people would answer. And, I felt like it was just such a fun question. I love the Notebook. Yes, I absolutely love that movie, y'all. I'm like the hopeless romantic. Thank you so much, Mama Pat, for joining. Thank you so much. Yes, Dr. Michelle, like, thank you so much for joining, friend. Truly appreciate you for being here. I really enjoyed it too. I absolutely can watch that movie over and over and over again, especially like when the part when he's reading to her to remember her, so to bring back her memory. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I love that when he built that house for her and he built a room. Man, I love that movie, y'all. Love, 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 love it. The Hopeless Romantic, y'all. I'm like, be like, oh, googly eye when I see that movie. Thank you so much for all the people entering the room. We were talking. I had some engagement questions, and the next question that I'm asking is, do you think credit cards are helpful tools or dangerous traps? Now, this is a good one. Do you think credit cards are helpful tools or dangerous traps? Let me know in the chat. Let me know, because I feel like this one is a little controversy, a little bit, because I think you guys will be surprised at my answer. They are helpful tools with wisdom, dangerous traps. Ooh, let me know in the chat, you guys. Let me know. Let me know. I get cash back and points for gifts. Yep. Yep. Yeah. I feel like this is a little controversy, a little bit, you guys, because it's like, I'm going to say that I think credit cards are let me see, Grace Marie, she said 50-50 with no discipline, dangerous. Grace Marie, you're absolutely right. You 50-50. Right, because if you do not have discipline, I totally agree. As long as you pay it monthly. Yes, 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 yes. Dangerous traps with poor money management. Ooh, I love that, love that, love that. I mean, pay it off monthly. Yes, yes. Without yes, that's true. Y'all got some great answers, and I totally, totally, totally agree. I will say that I think credit cards are helpful tools, but y'all absolutely right. If you do not have the right mindset, if you do not have the right discipline and control, the credit cards can be something dangerous. They really, really, really can. They really, really, really can. So I thought when I was thinking of this question, I was like, oh man, this is a good one, you guys. Because it's really like some people are like anti-credit. Sometimes you hear financial coaches like, no, cut up your credit cards. And I get that, the big guru Dave Ramsey talks about, cut up your credit cards. And at first I was feeling like that. I'm like, but I feel like if you use it with wisdom, you pay it off monthly or pay it off every time, then I do feel like there are still rewards to having credit cards. Now, do I believe you should have a whole bunch of credit cards? No, but I do believe that especially as a homeowner, I have like when I pay off all my debt, you guys, I'm gonna probably have like your credit is your name. It is. I do agree with that. I do agree. I feel like, especially like if you're a homeowner, we need a credit card, at least one, because at the end of the day, even if you have your emergency fund, and have funds, I feel like you should just at least have one. You know what I mean? But using it wisely. So totally agree. Totally agree. But you definitely have to be careful and use wisdom with it and know how to leverage the credit. You know what I mean? You have to really know how to leverage the credit. But it does take discipline. It does take wisdom. So I totally agree. So let me see. So these questions are so good, you guys. I love these questions. I always feel like it's so engaging. You know what I mean? Just to figure out like where people are at. So one of the things that I wanted to talk about, just about some debt tips. So let me know in the chat who is on a debt-free journey right now. I know that we have people in the room that are maybe debt-free. So let me know in the chat if you are on a debt-free journey. Let me know. Girls in a debt-free journey. Let me know if you are on a debt-free journey. Okay, friend. Okay. Okay. Good. Let me know if you are tackling debt and you aren't a debt-free journey. Yes. So, yep. Yes. Yes. Listen, and again, like I said, I had this question: does debt have you feeling stuck? Single mother wanting to retire. Yes, okay. So I truly relate to you. I'm a single mom as well, and you want to retire. You want to retire. So, I truly understand and know where it's come, understand you. I'm not at the retirement age, but, one of the things that I always tell people is that, especially wanting to retire, you want to make sure that you're trying to tackle your debt, as fast as you can, and as best you can. And a couple tips that I have tonight is one of the things that I just want to say to everybody on here: know that debt does not define you. I want you all to know that debt does not define you. I think sometimes we kind of feel a lot of shame and guilt that we have debt, especially if it could be a large number. But know that, God is still in control and debt does not define you. But couple strategies that can help with. I appreciate that perspective. Absolutely. It does not. Yes. But sometimes it can feel like it, you know what I mean? It is, you guys, you know what I mean? Just feeling like shame, like, oh my God, I got all of this debt. And you know what I mean? Sometimes you could feel so discouraged, like I'm never going to pay it off. I'm never going to get there. And it's like your mindset been there. Yes. Because sometimes it could be a long journey for people. Like I would say, prime example, like my mom, she got a little bit of student loans, and she'd be like, the student loans gonna die with me. She'd be like, I ain't even trying to pay it. She'd be like, nope. Some people don't even want to look. Like I feel like student loans is one of that type of debt that people don't even consider that that's a debt. People would just be like, oh yeah, like I don't got no debt, or maybe they consider car notes and credit cards debt. But somehow when I talk to my clients and I'm like, oh yeah, and do you have student loans? They be like, oh yeah, but that's debt. I just want to let you guys, that's debt, right? And some people are just in the mindset of like, I'm never gonna pay them student loans off, so I'm just not even gonna tackle it. But I want to encourage people that when you look at your numbers, if you have student loans, we want to add it in there. I know it's hard. Because some people, those numbers are really, really large. And I thought that once upon a time, I know, Dr. Michelle, especially for educators, for especially people that have PhDs and you have went to school a very long time. Thank you so much, Kate, for joining, friend. Truly appreciate it. Thank you so much for the follow. Truly appreciate you. We are talking about all that yes. We are talking about tonight is Debt-Free Friday. And we are talking about some ways that can help you when we are trying to tackle our debt. Thank you so much for liking the live. Truly appreciate it. And one of the things that I said is that debt does not define you. But some people don't like to look at it like, oh, they just truly stressed about that. And like I said, especially when you have went to school an extended period of time, you got a PhD or a master's degree, or a doctor or a lawyer, or whatever the thing is. A lot of times these, it's hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. And it just can be so discouraging. Like, I'm just never going to pay this debt off. But I just want to encourage everyone on here. Listen, you can do it. One of the things that I always tell people, for the strategy, or the tip number one that I would say, know your numbers. Know your numbers. I know it's hard. You don't want to look at that debt. I know you don't want to open up that envelope. You don't want to write those student loans down. You don't want to write those credit cards down. But the first thing that we got to do, you guys, is be aware of what or where we are. Because sometimes, in our mind, it's like, oh my gosh, but when you write it on paper, is sometimes not as bad as what we think. But the first step is to be aware of it. And that's right, knowing your numbers. So the first thing I would encourage everybody on here, if you are on a debt-free journey and you are trying to tackle debt, write your numbers down. Each and every one of them. All of those credit cards, write it down. All of those student loans, write it down. All of those afterpays, all of the things, write it down from smallest to largest. So that's what the first step I would tell you. Make sure that you write down your numbers. And so, you can have a blank piece of paper, write down your debt, call those credit cards, the one, the even the medical debt, if you have, debt from medical bills, all of that. You got to write it all down, y'all. You got to write it all down and know your starting point. One of the psychologists, I think I said this before on my live, he said, facts are your friends. We need to know the facts. We need to know the facts. And I know it's hard. And if you need somebody to walk you through it, if you just some people get so much anxiety looking at their debt, it just stress them out too bad. Thank you so much for joining. And if it's just stressing you out too bad and you need somebody to walk alongside you, you can DM your girl. I definitely will do it. So a lot of people actually DM me and message me and say, listen, like, I don't even want to look at my debt numbers. And it's just because there's so much anxiety around it. People are just like, they don't want to do it. It's just too much for them. It's too much for them. And it's okay. Find somebody that you can trust, hire a financial coach. It's just very overwhelming. Yes, I'm telling you, people be having Miss Love. I don't know, I'm saying your name wrong. I'm sorry. Thank you so much for joining, friend. I'm telling you, people have like panic attacks. Like, they are panicking because been there too. Yes, because of their debt, their numbers. It's just like they just can't deal with it. It's just too much for them. And that's, I know it. Listen, I've had so many clients, have coaching with me and everything like that. And on the first call, and I'm like, hey, just talking about who I am, they are in tears with their debt. Personal finances is such a taboo subject, you guys, but it is bothering so many of us. And I know it's hard. Listen, but that's why God have created, people to walk alongside us, people to help us walk us through. Just like when you need a good therapist, to deal with some things, you need somebody to walk alongside you. It's so important because these are things that we have to eventually deal with. You know what I mean? So that's the first thing I would say, you guys. Know your numbers. Don't be in the dark. Debt thrives in dark. Write down every single debt, even the small ones. What you face, you can fix. Ooh, that's a good one. What you face, you can fix. I know that's right. So be encouraged. I know that Kiara, thank you so much for joining, friend. Love that. Yes, what you face, you can fix. Know that what you face, you can fix. And be encouraged, because we all are on a debt-free. We all are on some type of journey, whether it's debt, whether it's savings, whether it's on a budget. Know that you are not alone. Stay connected to people that's going to encourage you, push you through, because debt can be scary. And I know debt sometimes will have people feeling stuck, So thank you so much for people that are joining. And we can continuously like out the live, you guys. Thank you so much. I do this all the time, y'all. When I be in people live room, I be like, listen to what they say, and I be like, dang, they talking gems, and I be forgetting it. I'm forgetting to tap the screen. So if you guys could like out the live, thank you so much. So tip number 2, you guys, that I would say, pick your strategy. I know, right? Dr. Michelle, I'll be like, dang, I don't forgot. I'm staying listening to you, that I'm supposed to be tapping the screen at the same time. That's why I need to get that clicker, that I'm buying it tonight. When I get off, I said I'm doing all of the things. Tip number 2, you guys, pick your strategy. What strategy are you using to pay off the debt? What are you doing? Are you using the snowball method? Are you using the avalanche method? Or maybe you're creating another method. But we need to know the strategy that you're using. So put in the chat, if you are on a journey to be debt free and you're tackling debt, what strategy are you using? Drop a snowball if it's the snowball method, and drop a fire if it's the avalanche. And if you guys don't know which methods I'm talking about, I always can explain it. So let me know in the chat. If I could drop anything in the chat, I'm dropping the snowball. I'm doing the snowball method. So let me know in the chat, you guys, what method are you using to pay off your debt? Are you dropping a snowball, or are you dropping some fire? I really ran into a lot of people that do the avalanche method, but some people do it. Some people do it. What are those methods? Okay, great question. Great question, friend. I'm so glad that you are here. So the snowball method is when you list your debt smallest to largest, and you pay off the minimum for all of the debts, and then you tackle the smallest one first. So let's just say, I'm gonna give you an example. Let's say you have a credit card that's $600, you have another credit card that's $1,000, and you have another credit card for $5,000. What you're going to do is you're going to pay the minimum balance on the credit card that's $1,000 and $5,000. You're going to pay the minimum payment on it. So the minimum payment may be $50 or whatever. You're not going to put no extra money on those debts. At the moment, I'm getting real about what it is, looking at all the numbers, then I will snowball. Okay, yeah. And you said something very vital. At the moment, you're getting real about what it is, looking at the numbers. That's the first step, and I know it's usually the hardest for most people. Give yourself grace. I know that it's hard looking at those numbers. It really is. It really, really, really is. And sometimes when you really write all of it down and you're just like, I can't believe that I let myself get into this amount of debt. Like, yes. Oh, trust me, I know. When I looked at my numbers, I was like, oh, Lord, help me. Like, I got that much student loan debt. My God, Jesus. Listen, I know it because I felt it. Like, oh my gosh, it's going to take me overwhelmed. Yes, I know. I looked at my numbers and I was just like, Jesus, this probably gonna take me like 8-9 years to get this debt off. But I was just like, nope, no, it ain't. No, it ain't. We ain't gonna speak that into existence. I'm like a really like analytic person, you guys. So I like wrote it all down. I said, okay, yeah, it's going. I'm seeing 3-4 years max. Like, I'm not doing it. If I got to do extra overtime, if I got to spend, if I got to cut out that fast food, listen, I tell my kids all the time, listen, we ain't eating out. I'm not playing with the budget. Like, you got to double down on that budget. You really, really do. Because any extra money, every time you get a bonus at your job, every time if you get any type of income tax, any extra money, make sure you are throwing it at the debt, each and everything. So, that will help with the snowball as well. So yeah, the snowballs, listening your debt from smallest to largest, tackling the smallest one with everything, all of your extra money, going out. I know it's a hard season doing a snowball, just getting out of debt either way, because you're going to have to sacrifice some things. You might have to pick up an extra job. You may have to do the overtime at your job. You're going to be tired. If you have a partner, that would be great. But if it's just you and listen, I know because I'm doing it, hustling and grinding, doing the extra overtime, Uber and Lyft, all of the things. It is not easy. But here's what I will say though, y'all. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm going to look twice at a credit card once I'm done. I'm going to be like, oh no, yo, it ain't worth my peace. It ain't worth me grinding the way I had to do to get out of debt. It is not worth it. Now, the avalanche method is if you are more of the like math nerd and you're more on the numbers and analytics and you really want to look at the avalanche is when you listing your debt from the interest rate, not the amount of the debt. So the lowest interest rate first. So you listen it by the interest rate. So let's say that you have a debt that's $5,000, but your interest rate, the highest interest rate is let's say 20%. And then you have a debt that's $600, but the interest rate is 30%. You are going to work on the highest interest rate first. So the reason why people do that method is because in the long run, you pay less money because you're tackling the one with interest rate. Because remember, the debt that has the highest interest rate is gaining more interest and you are paying more over time. But I will say, you guys, using that method is kind of hard because let's say that the highest interest rate on your card is $5,000 and then you have a card that's $600, right? You're going to pay that $5,000. It's going to take you a while to pay that one off. If you do the snowball method, you can pay the $600 one maybe in a month or maybe in 2 months, and then it'll give you that momentum to say, okay, you know what? I can do this. I can do this. Can you imagine tackling that first credit card that's $5,000 that may take you maybe a year to pay off? And you just like, well, dang, am I ever going to pay this debt off? So I need those short and small wins. Your girl does the snowball method. And I don't care if I'm paying a little extra in, yes. And I don't care if I'm paying a little extra in interest. I don't care. I need those small methods. Wins. I need those, I need to be like, all right, I done paid this first credit card off. I done paid this second credit card off. All right, now I can really do this. I don't think that I would probably still have that type of momentum if I had to pay that $5,000 credit card first, because that would have probably took me like 6 months to pay off. Maybe that was part of my approach. Oh, the avalanche method was part of your approach? Because here's the thing, some people do both. They combined it. So some people will pay off the smallest credit card, but then they also will look at the interest rate as well. So some people do a combined method. And again, you got to really pick what works for you. Your girl, I'm doing a snowball. I'm doing those small credit cards. I'm doing those 600 ones first. I'm doing the ones with $1,000. Pure intentions. Thank you so much for being here, friend. Truly appreciate you for being here. So yeah, I'm doing the snowball, y'all. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like, and I tackled the smallest one first. Oh, thank you so much for joining the fan club, friend. Truly, truly appreciate you for being here. We are talking about all things tonight. Is Debt-Free Friday. We talk about all things getting out of debt. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, thank you so much, Grace, for following me. Thank you so much. So yes, the snowball method. And again, give yourself grace. I know that debt is scary, you guys, and it is not easy. It is not easy looking at the debt, looking at the numbers. But again, make sure that you look at your numbers, pick the strategy. Now, whatever strategy it is, whether it's the snowball method, thank you for this great. Thank you for this great confirmation. Oh, confirmation, really? About that? What did I confirm? Let me know. Let me know, pure intentions, what I confirmed. Yeah, so know your numbers, guys. Pick your strategy, that snowball or the avalanche, whatever, or maybe you want to combine it. Maybe you want to make sure you're paying off the smallest one first and then look at the interest rates. You can do that, whatever kind of gives you the momentum to keep going. And 3, which I feel like I always say, cut those extra little subscriptions, the eat out, what do I say? Cancel the subscriptions, cut the eating out, and move the money towards debt. And I feel like it's just kind of like a taboo thing, and like kind of everybody says, like, oh, cut the subscriptions. But oh, thank you so much for joining the fan club, Grace. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much, Pure Intentions. Truly appreciate you. Thank you so much. And I know it just seems like, I feel like I always say this, you guys, like, cut the subscriptions, cut the eating out. But I'm telling you right now, it's so important. Like, if you really think about it, Can you think of some subscriptions that you don't use? I talked about this the other day on my live. I literally, Peanut the GOAT. Thank you so much for joining. I literally have a Netflix subscription that I don't use, you guys, because I be on TikTok and I be on YouTube, but I don't even watch TV. So if you think about those small subscriptions that you do not use, and also, thank you so much for sharing out the live, Pure Intentions. Thank you so much. And also, you guys, which I also tell people all the time, look at your statements, look at your bank statements, because sometimes, thank you for the populars, sometimes you have subscriptions that you signed up for that you forgot about. How about that? Like, let me know in the chat. Do y'all ever think like, dang, I signed up for such and such, and you done forgot that you signed up for it, and they've been taking the money out of your account? Yes. So make sure you guys are tracking your expenses and watching it, because you could have signed up for something, 2-3 months ago that you don't forgot about, and you probably don't even notice it because it's probably like what, $10 or $15 or whatever the case may be. And you like, oh, you don't even pay attention to it because the amount is so small. But even though the amount is small, that extra money, you guys, could be going to the debt. Okay. It could be going to the debt. And here's what I would say: eat out. You guys, eating out has me and my kids in a chokehold. Let me know in the chat if you guys struggle with eating out, because I'm just going to raise my hand right now. Let me know in the chat if y'all struggle with eating out. Eating out, woof, woof, woof. Woof. They are happily been paid. They are happily been paid. What do you mean? What has been happily been paid? Let me know in the chat. Let me know. Eating out, you guys, I struggle with it. So let me know if you struggle with eating out. Eating out, my son asked me the other day. I was like, my husband, yes, but not for me. But I do enjoy eating out for an occasion. Again, I do. I like eating out for occasion too, but I feel like we do it a little bit more than that. Like my son asked me the other day, like, "Oh, mom, I'm just going me too." Me too. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm reading the comments. Me too. Oh, thank you so much, Wet and Fluffy. Oh, love that name. Thank you so much for the heart me. Thank you so much, Wet and Fluffy. Me too. One day at a time. Today was a good day. Grace, today was a good day. Oh, the subscriptions are happily being paid. Oh, Pure Intentions, I got you, friend. Because at first I was like, I don't want to see your friend. Oh, the subscriptions are happily being paid. I know, girlfriend. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Wet and Fluffy, for coming in the room and getting your heart made. Truly appreciate you for being here, friend. We are talking about debt, okay? We are talking about debt, and we're talking about subscriptions right now. Do you have any subscriptions that you probably forgot about, that you don't even use, and it's stay getting paid? Yes. And then we, of course, and then you know what? We talking about eating out. So I was saying that eating out got me in chokehold. Yeah, I was saying, y'all, my son asked me the other day, like, oh yeah, mom, he ordered something on DoorDash. I don't even know what he ordered, but it was I subscribe to Pure Intentions. Oh, you do. So thank you so much for being here. You came in from Pure Intentions. Thank you so much for the support. Yeah, my son, I don't even know what he ordered, y'all. I think he ordered something like 1 meal. It was $30. I said, how much did you spend on DoorDash? $30 for 1 meal. You guys. I'm like, oh no. Oh no. $30 for 1 meal? What? That's why eating out got you. Listen, I remember, y'all, back in the day where I used to get what I used to get my kids, like, the little Happy Meal and everything, get the little Happy Meals and stuff like that. Cause I had 3 kids, y'all. So I'd be like, all right, let me stretch this little bit of money or whatever. Go to McDonald's, get a little Happy Meal. I probably can get them 3 meals, maybe $20. Now buying 3 meals, it probably cost me $60 easily. So eating out, I would say, and I'm not gonna lie, like eating out it just really, and especially when you're trying to focus on the debt. And again, it's like, I'm not saying don't never eat out. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying we just got to be strategic with it. Because I used to, it adds up quickly. It does add up quickly. Oh my gosh, you guys, it adds up so quickly. So because I used to tell, because me and my kids, we used to eat out every Friday, like every Friday night. It used to be like the end of the work week type of thing. And listen, I'm tired. I done worked all week. So we just going to eat out and I'm just not going to cook. But can you imagine if I'm spending, like, let's just say for a family of 4, if we eat out every Friday, let's just say I spend $50. That's $200 in a month. If you just do it once a week. And I was doing it more than once a week. I was doing it like Friday and Saturday. Then I would cook on a Sunday. So can you imagine that $200 could have went to my debt? That $200, because whatever that they, for real, what do kids want in fast food anyway? They want burgers and fries. I can make burgers and fries in my house. Sorry, you guys. What's the name? Is giving me the puzzle piece. TikTok is giving me the puzzle piece. Yeah, like they want burgers and fries, y'all. Like I could make you burgers and fries in my house and get it from the market and throw it in the air fryer. So, but again, it's just like, not saying that we can never eat out, but that is not the same. That's not the same, Janine. Wait, pure intentions was not the same. What you mean? It's the same thing. It tastes the same, girlfriend. It tastes the same. The burger and fries, yes, it do. Listen, we got these nuggets from Costco's. I should link it. That tastes just like Chick-fil-A. No, the burgers and the fries. Yes. Listen, we got these nuggets from Costco's that taste just like Chick-fil-A nuggets. Y'all, I'm telling you right now, even my son said it. We throw them things in the air fryer. We get the Chick-fil-A sauce, and you would have thought those nuggets was from Chick-fil-A. Okay, we eat it all the time, and it's like a big bag from Costco's. I forgot the name of it, but they're so good. So listen, we trying to improvise over here, pure intentions. We trying to improvise, and yeah, I could make the same burger on my little George Foreman grill in the house and throw them fries in the air fryer. I immediately thought of Martin Lawrence stand-up comedy when he wanted McDonald's. I was cracking up. So that is so funny. Yes. But listen, that is so funny. But again, we just trying to make different ways to make it easier so we can pay off our debt, y'all. It's not like we have to do this for the rest of your life. You can never eat out. You can never have McDonald's or whatever the case may be. But sometimes you're in a season where it's like, okay, I have to double down, and any extra money, I'm going to pay it towards debt. It's not always going to be like this. It's a season. It's a season that we're in. It's just like, okay, make sure that this season is going to be a little tight. It's going to be a little, it's going to be a little tight for us, and we can't eat out. Yes, thank you for that this is a season. Yes. Know that it's a season, because that'll just kind of keep your momentum and be like, okay, this is a season. It's not going to be forever. Because I know sometimes we can feel like it's just going to be forever. I just can never eat out. I got to always cook at home. It's just like, oh my God. But just know it's a season. It will get better. It will get better. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. Eating at home more have improved my cooking immensely. Ooh, no. I know. Listen, especially when you really don't want to spend money, you get creative of what's in your cabinet. You be thinking like, okay, well, what can I make? What can I make? What can I whip up together? Like, listen, I get it. And thank God, y'all, my kids are a little older. So they just be coming in, and they I feel like the one that I really have to really feed is like my 15-year-old, but my 20-year-old and 18-year-old, my one son, he works at Taco Bell. So he used to bring Taco Bell home all the time till we all was sick of it. So we be telling him that don't bring no Taco Bell home because we sick of it. Okay. Don't bring it home. We are sick of it. Don't bring it home. We don't want no more Taco Bell. We don't probably Taco Bell out. Okay. We are Taco Bell out, y'all. Like, but he worked there, so he used to bring in Taco Bell all the time. I said, "Oh, we will get huge eating Taco Bell all the time. I don't care if it's free or not. Like, we should be eating the Taco Bell." But But yeah. So, definitely know this is a season, you guys. So, again, make sure that you know your numbers. So this is three simple tips that I was talking about tonight for just, debt tips. When you on a debt-free journey, know that, this journey, it can be long, but give yourself grace. Know that it is a season and it will get better. Know your numbers. I know that it's hard to look at your numbers, but we got to face it. We got to know our numbers. Two, make sure that you pick your strategy, whether it's the snowball method or the avalanche method. And three, cut out the extras, the subscriptions, the eating out, cut your eating out budget back and redirect it towards the debt. And if you're really serious about getting your debt-free journey, I also have some free resources, you guys, in my BIO. If you go there, I have, you know what? Let me see if I you see. I feel like I always be like, I'm going to show you guys stuff and then don't never have it. Let me see if I have this. Nope. And I probably don't, y'all. Nope. I never have it when I want to have it, you guys. But if you go to the link in my BIO, I have it's a debt tracker. I mean, it's a debt sheet where you can write all your debt out. So it's just an organized way for you to write all your debt. It's free. All you have to do is download it. You can print it out. You can download, more than one copy. And it's just a way for you to have your debt organized. And then I also have a debt snowball tracker. So you can write out your debt, smallest to largest, and just put the payments on there. So it's a free resource. Make sure you check it out. It's in my BIO. And I have some other free resources on there as well. So let me know. Let me see, you guys. Let me see. Oh, thank you so much for coming back. Pure Intentions. Truly appreciate you. Oh, yes. Let me see. Yeah. So those are things, and again, we just really have to give ourselves grace. Know that this debt-free journey, it's hard and it could be challenging. And then again, sometimes one of the ways that, they asking me to add another, I swipe down another from oh no, I get it. I do that all the time. Listen, I do that. It's asking me to reset my goal again, you guys. You know what? I do that all the time. I think that's in my thing. And humbling. I saw, yes, Dr. Michelle, it is very humbling because I feel like once once you be debt free, you like, I'm gonna think a little twice about it. But again, thank you so much, Pure Intentions, for the hand hearts. Truly appreciate it. Just being on a debt free journey it's really hard, and know that what does they say? It's a what do they say? It's like a man. What is the saying, you guys? Marathon or something? I don't know the saying. I don't forgot lose my train of thought. But no, it's a journey, right? And we didn't get in debt overnight, and we're not going to get out of debt overnight. Oh gosh, I do that too. Yes, you ever be on live and you be like, oh my gosh, it's everything that I done said or thought. I done forgot what I was going to say. Man, you just be on this live like, oh man. But know that it's a journey. Give yourself grace. Know your numbers. Does that have you feeling stuck? If it has you, not a sprint. Yes, not a sprint, a marathon. Yes. That's exactly what I want to say. Yes, thank you so much, Dr. Michelle. Yes, know that this debt-free journey is not a sprint, it's a marathon. Take your time. We are not going to get out of debt overnight. It takes time. So this is my question to you guys. In quarter 4, we are in quarter 4, you guys. We are in quarter 4. What debt are you trying to tackle in quarter 4? Let me know. What is a one debt that you say, you know what, for these next 3 months, I am going to focus on this debt and this debt alone. Let me know which debt that you really going to double down with. And you said, listen, I'm just going to focus on this. This is all I'm just going to focus on and walk it into 2026. Let me know. What debt are you focusing on? Is it your car note? Is it your credit cards? Is it your student loans? Let me know in the chat. What debt are you like, listen, Janine, this is what I'm doubling down on. This is what I'm doubling down on. Let me know. Let me know. And if you don't have any debt, you may say, I don't have any debt. So maybe you're focusing on savings. I don't know. I would say for me, you guys, I'm doubling down on these student loans, credit cards. Credit cards, double down, Grace. Yes, yes, yes. You saying, listen, I'm doubling down on the credit cards. I know that's right, friend. I'm doubling down on these student loans. Okay. Listen. Okay. Student loans got your girl in a chokehold. Okay. Oh my gosh. Y'all probably gonna hear me talk about it, so I'm debt free. But student loans got your girl in a chokehold. Yes, focusing on earning and saving. Yes, Dr. Michelle, I love that. I love that. Focusing on earning and saving. Yes, 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 yes. Earning and saving. So one of the things that I would say to you, Dr. Michelle, I don't know if you have it, but if you are focusing on savings, and if it's just if it's more of like long-term savings, one of the things that I would recommend is to make sure that you have your money in a high yield savings account, to make sure that you're getting higher interest gaining on your money. Also, I would too, I don't know, like if you have 401k, but I would be saying to slowly invest in like good mutual funds. So there's a lot of things that you could be doing in reference to saving as well as focusing on earning. So credit cards, anybody else? Who else is doubling down on your debt? Let me know in the chat, y'all. Let me know. Let me know. Yes, I need recommendations on high yield savings. Oh, I have some recommendations. Now, a lot of people, now this is kind of controversial a little bit, but I feel like a lot of people like SoFi. Now, you probably heard of SoFi. That's a bank that, but I had SoFi for a little bit. I didn't really like their customer service. I called their customer service and I didn't really like how they handled it. I personally have Capital One. Now, Capital One kind of been in the news lately or whatever. So I will, oh yes. I do like Capital One, but I will say SoFi is good. And I also heard Discover has a high yield savings that's really good as well. So those would be probably the top three that I would have you look into. I do like Capital One though, personally. I haven't had any issues with them. I do like their customer service. And I think right now my interest rate on my high yield saving maybe like 3.5. SoFi maybe a little bit higher. So I would check those out. But yes, we want to make sure that even if it's your emergency, good to know. Thank you. Of course, because we want to make sure that we gaining some interest on our money, even if it's a little bit, because I see my little bit of money gaining a little bit of money, but it doesn't matter. I don't care if it's $10, $15 or whatever. It's just like it's still gaining interest, and it's going to gain more than you just sitting it into like a regular savings account that's getting 0%. Like, no, we want to gain as much. Now some people, this is what I don't recommend because I feel like it's too much. Some people will like jump from bank to bank to get the highest interest rate in reference to the high yield savings. I feel like that's too much, jumping from bank to bank. Oh, this bank has 5% highest interest rate. This bank has, pick a bank that you like. Do look for the highest interest rate in reference to the high yield savings, but pick one that you like and park your money there. That's it. Like, because sometimes it'd be too much to actually be, switching to banks. Ms. Rosa, thank you so much for being here, friend. Thank you so much for getting the heart me. Let me know. So let me know who else is in the chat is doubling down on Q4. What are you guys focusing on in reference to your debt? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I love your little wash and go lives. I'm like, oh, I need to wash my hair, y'all. I need to wash my hair. I love your wash and go lives. That is so nice. Yes. I love it. Love it. Love it. Let me know what you doubling down on. Thanks. You're welcome. You're welcome. We are talking about what we are doubling down on. Big exclusive. Welcome in. Welcome in. We are talking about what we are doubling down on in Q4 in reference to our debt. What are you doubling down? What is that one debt that you are going to double down on? Some people said credit cards. I said student loans. Let me know. You doubling down on that car note? What are you doubling down? Like, listen, Jeannie, I'm making sure I put all my extra money towards this one debt. And if it's not debt, it could be something else. It could be savings. But tonight is Debt Free Friday, so we were talking about debt. But let me know in the chat. Even if it's not debt, it could be savings. It could be your budget. You could be like, Jeannie, I'm trying to double down on my budget. I'm trying to get this budget together. It could be it could be your budget. So let me know what you doubling down on in quarter 4, y'all. Can y'all believe it that it's October? Like, where did the time go? Like, I'm telling y'all, before you know it, I'm be on here like, Happy Christmas! It's Christmas time. Like, the time is just gonna fly. Like, it's just really gonna fly. So let me know. I'm definitely gonna do some content about like just the holidays, because y'all, this time right now and the holidays, right? Yes, it's gonna fly, and it's gonna be here before you know it. It is going to. I'm going to definitely do. I think I'm going to do maybe some special lives when I just talk about like holiday savings and how you really can get your money together, or if you just really want to just not go into debt around the holidays, because I'm telling you guys, they say credit card debts go through the roof during the holidays. So if you guys do not have a budget for Christmas or Thanksgiving, you guys need to be thinking about that now. Think about your Christmas budget. Think about how much money you spending on gifts. Think about how much you want to spend on Thanksgiving. If you celebrate Halloween, think about how much you spending for Halloween. Because again, when we, in a debt-free journey and you are trying to be debt-free, especially when it comes down to Christmas, you can't get everything for everybody. Listen, you got to tell your family and friends, listen, I'm on my debt-free journey. So you guys, your gifts maybe not, the same that I used to get, or, it may be different this year. Know that your family and friends have to, understand that. Like, if you really on a debt-free journey, we can't be getting all these lavish gifts for everybody or doing all the things, because your focus is making sure you get out of debt. I feel like I like when with my family, we do sometimes the Pollyannas, and I feel like that's kind of easier. That I feel like you should do that, because in that way you only get one gift. You only getting whatever Pollyanna person. And in that way you ain't got to get gifts for everybody. So maybe you should recommend your family to do a Pollyanna or something like that. So then that way, and then if you have kids and you really are on a debt free, or your finances is tight, do not have the parent or mom guilt. Because listen, I had it too many times, y'all, where I spent too much money on gifts for my kids, and I just really didn't have it. I just really didn't have it. And I swiped my credit card and I went over my budget because I was trying to please them and do all of the things. Listen, any parents on here, moms, whoever, don't get into that cycle of just over pleasing for your kids. Do what you can and work within your means. Your kids will understand. They will truly understand. So if you don't really got it, then be like, listen, this is our Christmas budget, so this is where we're going to get whatever it is. Stay within the budget. Make sure you're not swiping those credit cards, because it's not worth it in the long run. It's not worth it in the long run. People say that, like, when people are swiping their credit cards during the holidays, they paying for it months later. Like, let's say you swipe your card for $500. You actually are probably in interest. You're probably paying more than that. So it's just like, it's not even worth it. It's not even worth it. If we can avoid debt at all costs, we want to avoid debt at all costs. So especially during the holidays. So think about your Christmas budget, you guys. Think about your Thanksgiving budget. Think about how you want to just spend your cash during the holidays. But let me know who else in the chat, what else you guys are doubling down on for quarter 4. If it's not that, what else are you going to focus on quarter 4? Or my next question would be is, how do you want to walk into 2026? Let me know. How do you want to walk into 2026? Do you want to walk into 2026 with maybe $500 saved? Do you want to walk into 2026 with being on a better budget? Do you want to walk into 2026 paying off at least 2 debts? Let me know. What are we doing in this last quarter? in this last quarter? Let me know, let me know, let me know. Oh, we at 20K, y'all. Oh, I didn't even look at that. We at 20K likes. Oh, y'all. Thank you so much. Let me know, you guys. Thank you so much. We are at 20, almost 20K. We almost there, y'all. We almost 19.6. Oh, love it, love it, love it. Yes, yes, you be so. I'll be looking at this. I don't try not to pay attention to that, but sometimes I'll be looking like, oh, let's go. Paying off some debts. Okay, like that pure intention. Paying off some debts. Yes. Okay, good. 2026. You're like, listen, I'm gonna be paying off some debts. Listen, I'll tell people 3 years, 3 more months to the year, we still got time. You still got time to pay off some debts. You still got time to double down. Listen, you still definitely have time. People think that, oh, you know what? I didn't get my finances together all this year, so I might as well just start in 2026. I feel like I'm getting a lot of people that ask me, like, you know what? I'm gonna contact you in 2026, Janine. We gonna do financial coaching in 2026. Like, listen, you still can do it. You still have time to get your savings together. You still have time to get that budget together. You still have time to get the debt together. I said to you guys, I'm determined to pay off. So October for me is what they call a magic month. So I get paid 3 times in October, which the extra one is going to my debt. Y'all already know it's going to the student loans. But I am really trying to pay off this other credit card. So I'm determined to do this student loan that I'm paying off this month and then this other credit card. If I could do that, I'm telling you, your girl would be like going into 2026. Like, yeah, then that means that if I really could do that, then that means that I really started to really double down on my debt. Nice. Yes. That means if I really started to double down on my debt, I want to say in like June, right? Because your girl was kind of finagling in the beginning of the year. So trust me, I know stuff I be saying, it be true because I know it. So since June, I paid off 3 credit cards, 3 student loans. So if I get this other student loan paid off, then yeah, so it'd be 4 credit cards and 4 student loans. So then that way I only have like awesome. Yes. And listen, it's been a journey, you guys. It's been a journey. It ain't been easy. Your girl have been doing the overtime, and every cent and dime has been going to the debt. And I just be looking at that money, y'all, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, if I did 20K, oh, nice. I'd be looking at it like, yo, if I did not have to pay debt, do you know what I could be doing with this money? Like, I'd just be like, Lord help me, jeez. But I'm trying to double down on it, y'all. I'm trying to double down on it, definitely for sure. So yeah, so and again, you know, we all are on a debt-free journey. We all are doing it. One thing, and I said one of the biggest things I tell people all the time that's really been helping me stay consistent with making sure that I pay off my debt is writing it down. I write every debt that I have down, and when I have it down, I check it off. I'm very visual, so I all have this I would show y'all, and I feel like I never have anything together when I need to have it together. But I had like a student loan tracker, and it was like books. So every time I paid off, like I put money to the student loan, off topic, but I need to ask. Yes, X. Pure intentions. Yeah, ask me. Let me know. What else was I gonna say? Let me know. What do you want to ask me? Oh, I had visual books, y'all, and it was just like little books that I would circle in that was like $20. So every time the microphone, where did you find it? Somebody else asked me that. He's not in here. His name. Oh my God, another creator asked me that, y'all. But wait, let me tell you the backstory on this microphone. Because I didn't buy it. So that was so adorable. Thank you so much. So let me tell y'all, right? I have a 20-year-old, an 18-year-old, and a 15-year-old. It's so cool. Let me tell y'all. But my sons, they think they rappers, y'all. I just want to let y'all know, my sons think they rappers and they got beats and all this stuff or whatever. So my son, got a new mic. And I was like, I need a mic for my lives. And he was like, all right, mom, you could just have this one. This is the one he gave me. I don't know where this boy I'm gonna ask him, y'all. I'm gonna ask him because I don't even know, y'all. It's called, I think it's called HyperX. But I'm gonna let, because you're the second person that said it, and I didn't buy it. I don't know. I think this is kind of like a I don't know if it's a rapper mic or I don't know, y'all. But they swear they're rappers, okay? And he upgraded his mic. And when he upgraded, he gave me this one. Yeah. So the reason why I didn't even know that it changed colors. I'm like, Andrew, my son's name Andrew. I'm like, love it. I'm like, you sure it's gonna work? He's like, yeah, mom. And everybody keeps saying it. I'm like, again, y'all, I was improvising over here. But I was first, I'm like, listen, I need a mic. Because I was doing the ones that clip onto you that died in my live one time, and I was talking and people were like, we can't hear you. And I was just like, oh God. So this mic actually plugs up to my laptop. So that's why it stays on all the time. I absolutely love it. And he gave me this little arm, y'all. It's like a little arm that comes with it. Oh gosh. Right. Yes. Like I'm telling you, Dr. Michelle, us as new live TikTok hosts, we done went through it when I had the super chat on and all that. Dr. Lisa talked about all that. I feel like I went through all of the things. I had the super chat on. I had it one time with the mic, but it died because nobody could hear me. So I was just like, okay. But again, you kind of, y'all laugh because y'all know how it is being a live host, going through the things. Man, I remember I went Cassandra's live, y'all, and I was texting Dr. Lisa like, her super chat is on. We do. Her super chat is on. Nobody could comment. I remember one time, y'all, I was in here like, okay, it was asking a question. Nobody was typing. I'm like, well, nobody has the answer to my question. Like, I think that so. Dr. Lisa, I co-stream on a YT. She jumped on my YT like, Janine, your super chat is on. I'm like looking at the YT like, Dr. Lisa, what? She like, can nobody respond? I'm like, oh my gosh. Yo, so as a live host, we had to go through some things, mics not working, super chat on, not on. But no, you know what? I am going to get I'm gonna get the information. I promise you, friend. Make sure you message me. I'm going to think about it because you're not the first person that asked me about it. And they said the audio is really good. I do listen to the audio back when I do my lives. It is really good. But again, this is supposed to be a little rapper mic, okay? But it really is good. It's and I think you can have a stand to it as well, or you could use an arm like this. And I do feel like it is cool, y'all, with the colors. Your audio is great. Thank you so much. I do listen to the thing, and I'm like, it is a great audio. I'm not gonna lie. I think, and don't quote me, y'all, but I think this mic was like maybe like $125 and maybe like 150, something like that. It's not one of the cheaper ones, but well, I do feel like it's probably on a little cheaper side than just all of the other ones. But I will get the information. I promise you. The people say that all the time. They're like, "Oh, you got real podcast set up, and y'all just don't know. We improvise over here. We saving money, okay? Your girl ain't getting out." And it's so crazy because at first, y'all, I didn't like this mic. I'm like, "Oh, I don't like this." Yes, yeah, that's still a good price. Oh, you think it's still a good price? Well, yeah, you're right. Compared to the other mics, I love it. And yes, I'm telling you, when I first got the mic, I was tripping. Well, and Fluffy like, girl, you tripping? You don't know the mic. Listen, I don't know the mic's amount. I may be right. Wait a minute. The real K Mitch, thank you so much for joining. Listen, I ain't no mic person. I ain't no audio person. He like, no, you tripping. Okay, the mic may be cheap. But at first I didn't even like it though. Because I was like, the way it was plugged in, you better learn today. Wet and Fluffy, wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. I'm gonna learn today. Okay, wait a minute. But yeah, y'all, I didn't really like the mic at first. I'm telling you, I was like, oh no, this mic isn't it? But I had to get used to it. But thank you so much for liking the live, the real K Michelle. Thank you so much, friend. We are talking about all things debt free tonight. And yes, the mic is super like, ooh, yo, thank you so much. I'm well, wait till I tell my son, like, and I told him, I was like, oh, I can't stand this mic. But now, see, y'all love it. So I'm glad I had it, y'all. Because at first I was gonna buy, you know what I was gonna buy? I was gonna buy the doggone, what's the name of the mic that I see everybody have? What is the name of it? And it's like white and they have blue. What is it called? They have like an all white mic and it's a blue one and it's a very very popular mic. Thank you so much to Real K Michelle for liking the live. Truly appreciate you, friend. If you are new into my room, my name is Janine. I talk about all things personal finances with God in the center. We're talking about all things debt free, and right now we're talking about mics, which don't have nothing to do with debt, y'all. But yes, it do, because I ain't going to debt getting this mic. I got it for free. Just thank you so much for the follow. So yes, we talk about the bike, y'all, because listen, your girl ain't going to debt for it. Okay, it was free 99. It was free 99. I forgot. I don't even know that. I forgot the name. It called Blue. No, I forgot this name of this mic, y'all. And I see so many creators have it. And I actually wanted to get it and swap it out for this mic, and I don't even remember it. Of course, you know you on live and you don't remember. As soon as I get off this live, I'm gonna remember it too. Yeti, yes, matches everything like a lava lamp. Oh, Wet and Fluffy, you are funny. It matches everything like a lava lamp. I love that. Yes, Dr. Michelle, Yeti. Yes, yes, yes. I was going to get a Yeti mic, y'all. I was going to get the Yeti mic, and I was going to get it because it was white. And I was like, ooh, I like it because it's white. So I was going to replace this mic with the Yeti. But I think the Yeti was like 150 maybe. I consider that too. Yes. Yeah, I think the Yeti was thank you so much, K Michelle, for joining again. I think the Yeti was like 150-ish, maybe. I don't know. And I remember when I first started the whole content, y'all, your girl, I was like, all right, well, this mic is free. And when I get a little bit of coins or whatever, then I'm gonna get the Yeti. But now I'm just gonna keep this mic. I'm gonna keep this mic. I was gonna get the Yeti just because it was white, right? Just because it was white. I felt like it was cute. I don't know if these things happen for a reason. God said your word is going to have color. Oh, I love that. I love that. He said my word is going to have some color. I know that's right. You are more than welcome. You are more than good with the one you have. I know, right? Listen, especially I haven't got to spend no extra coins. Now I do need to get some other things, y'all. I definitely need to get some other things to develop to elevate this little content creation type of thing. Cause I really want, let me know that I really want to start using the live TikTok on the computer. That's what I really want to get into. The live TikTok studio on the computer. I seen another creator use that, and she had the top of her screen that had the picture of what she's doing, and then the bottom of the screen you actually can look down and see what she is doing. So I was like, that's fire, right? Because I could be breaking down budgets for y'all and y'all could see me at the top, and then I could be writing down a budget and I could show y'all. So I felt like, oh, that's really good. That background is pretty. Everything looks great. The Real K Michelle, thank you so much. K Michelle, thank you so much. Listen, y'all, it didn't start this way. Listen, y'all could go back on my videos, and it did not start this way. It is a work in progress. Okay, but thank you so much. I felt like the pink and purple is part of my brand. And it definitely didn't start this way, you guys, but you'll get there. Thank you so much. Yes, trying to elevate it one step at a time, one thing at a time, definitely, for sure. But it's definitely a work in progress. But truly appreciate you guys for liking the background and the mic. It's so crazy because when you start, it's just like you're trying to figure all of the things out as a content creator, but you also are trying to be a little bit different and not to be the same like everybody else. You know what I mean? Like, how can I stick out a little bit? How can I do things that's kind of my flavor? And if people know me, know I'm like extra. I like all of the extra type of things, the bling, the pink, all of that. So it's kind of like, bringing my personality out for sure. So truly appreciate everyone for being here. So again, that's so funny. We talk about mics, but I feel like it definitely could tie into our subject because I didn't go into debt for it. I didn't even have to spend it. So, but I'm going to get you the information on the mic, definitely for sure. I think it's called HyperX. That's what it's called, but I'll get some more information on it. Shoot, I should be pinning it. So then that way people will be like, oh yeah, if you want to, want to know. But I don't think that TikTok I don't think that they have this mic. I think it's more of like electronic store. But then again, you'd be surprised. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Truly appreciate everyone for being here, for liking the live. Exactly. Yes, truly appreciate everyone for being here. Tonight was Debt Free Friday, where we talked about all of the things getting out of debt. And again, if you are on a debt free journey, I am here to encourage you that you are not alone. We are on some type of journey, even if it's debt free. It may be a savings journey, it may be on a budget. So stay encouraged. Know that you are not alone. And if you really want to transform your finances and you really want to get your finances together and you are sick of doing things the same exact way, I am a financial coach. I specialize to help women get out of debt, build wealth, save, and get on a budget. So I definitely do one-on-one coaching. So if you are interested, you always can click the links here, or you can go into my BYO and we can schedule a discovery call and just let me know kind of where you want to start. You may be saying, you know what? I really want to get on a budget. Or you may say, you know what? I really want to get a savings plan and get that down. Because I always tell people that it's so important to, especially if you've been doing things over and over and over again, and you're not getting the result that you want, right? If you're not getting a result, I say people all the time, even if you don't hire me as your financial coach, make sure that you connect or look for somebody that's a financial coach that can walk you through it, right? That can help you get on a debt strategy, that really can help you get on a savings plan. I tell you all the time, like, you know how you hire that personal trainer to lose weight? It's the same thing. You know how you get that therapist for you to deal with some mental things that you have to deal with? Same exact thing. If you do a nutritionist, we all need at some point not only do we need a financial coach, but we need a financial advisor. This was fabulous. My son's calling. I definitely will be back. Yes, you thank you so much for coming in. Truly appreciate you. Truly appreciate you, Wet and Fluffy. Thank you so much for being here with Pure Intentions. Truly appreciate you. And yeah, I tell people too, not only to have a financial coach, but have a financial advisor. So the difference between a financial coach and a financial advisor, the financial advisor is going to invest your money. So that person is going to invest your money in, the stock market, building your retirement, all of the things. That person has to have a different certification. So not only do I tell people you need a financial coach at one point, but you need a financial advisor because they are more trained to actually invest your money, to look at the stocks, to really build your retirement out. So we all need that, you guys, each and every one. I need a financial advisor. Everybody needs it. You need somebody that is really going to invest your money to have you on a strategy or how your retirement looks, how you want to retire, what you want to have in your 401k, and all of the things. So always, how often are you on live? So I'm on live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. And I am going to add it in my bio. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So Mondays, we talk about budget. So it's like our budget, what's it called? Budget, I don't know, forgot the name of it, y'all. Budget with Faith Monday. So we talk about all things budget. I usually walk you through a mock budget on like breaking down the numbers. I'm getting a whiteboard too, y'all. So y'all gonna like that. I'm like, I'm trying to elevate these lives, y'all. Cause I be seeing like all the financial gurus that's in my space that's doing finances. All of them got whiteboards and they be explaining this stuff. And I'm like, it's just different. I feel like it's better for the viewer for me to write, like I can write out a mock budget and y'all can see me writing it. And then, I can look in the chat. Cause this one guy, this financial guru, he talk about credit cards or whatever, yo, he be having like 900 people in his room, and he got a whiteboard, and he be just writing down what do you do with credit cards. And I just be like, oh my God, I gotta get a whiteboard. So your girl's working on that. So wait for definitely, I'm gonna be elevating, get my little whiteboard, and y'all gonna love it, because I'm gonna decorate it out. It's gonna have little cute stuff all on it. So Budget with Faith Mondays is the Mondays that we talk about budgets. Wednesday, we talk about savings. Oh, that will be you too. Yes, Dr. Michelle, I got to elevate it a little bit. It just can't be a regular whiteboard now. No. It got to have a little extra touch on it. Maybe a flower at the top. Maybe it's pink. Maybe it's purple. Just can't be plain. No. It got to have a little extra to it a little bit. So, Wednesday, we talk about saving, all of the things, getting a sinking funds, getting an emergency fund. If you have savings, I think one of the ones that I didn't talk about yet is like, if you're a parent and you really want to start saving for your kids' college, 900 people. Oh, you will be like, oh, you mean 900? Oh, yes, Dr. Michelle. Yes, we're going to speak that into existence, where my room going to be rooming, y'all, where it's like 900. Yo, his chat, I think, do he have moderators? I think he has moderators, but then again, I don't know if he had moderator. But I know I've been in his room several times, and when I tell you he have 900 to 1K people in there, that chat be like, it just goes so fast that I know he needs to have 3 or 4 moderators in here, and he talk about the same stuff that I'm like, he's not really talking about anything super. Like, everybody in the finance space, we talking about paying off credit cards. I think I'm gonna do a lot of the same tips that I know about. How he talks about, like, the live that I went on, he was like, what's good credit card banks and what's not good credit card banks, and he kind of explained the difference with what is a good. Faithful, thank you so much, friend, for joining. Thank you so much for grabbing your heart, me. Thank you so much for the populars, friend. Yeah, he don't really say anything all like, because I'll be listening in. I'll be like, now, wait a minute. He got all these people in his room. What is he saying? How are you? You're welcome. I'm good, friend. I am good. Thank you so much for sharing out the live. Truly, truly appreciate you for being here. And we are talking about all things debt free, but we're actually talking about this creator. And I was saying that he's in a financial space, and he has like a lot of people in his room be rooming. But again, he doesn't. I don't feel like he shares information that since I'm in a financial space that I really don't know. You know what I mean? Like, he just really, he don't really say anything that's like, oh my God, this is groundbreaking information. It's like not groundbreaking information, but again, some people don't know it. So he really talked about credit cards, like what banks are good for credit cards, what banks are not, which I can talk about. So it's just like, he's not really saying that much information, but his room be rooming. So I ain't gonna hate. Listen, whatever he doing it right. And guess what? He has a whiteboard. So I was like, okay, I'm going to elevate mine to a whiteboard, because it's one thing to be on here talking to you guys about the budget, but it's another thing for me to actually show you and visualize it. Okay, if I have these numbers, I can really see it, and y'all can break it down. So yeah, his chat be chatting. So I was like, okay. So yeah, Wednesday we talk about saving with grace, and then Fridays, as you know, friend Grace, K Michelle, if you're still here, Wednesdays we talk about savings. Fridays we talk about debt free. Today's Friday, so we talk about all the ways to get out of debt, to be on a debt free journey. We celebrate all the small wins. So if you paid off like a credit card, I'm here. Oh, okay, sorry, didn't know if you were still here. Thank you so much for being here, friend. I'm sorry I probably went off on a tangent, but I want to answer your question. Yeah, so Mondays we talk about budgets, Wednesday we talk about savings, Fridays we talk about debt, and Sundays, I love Sundays, y'all. Sundays is a little different. Sundays is all about prayer over your finances, because one of the things that I am big on, if you look at my content, if you look at I have to go for now. Thank you for all the information and encouragement. You welcome, Dr. Michelle. Thank you so much for being here. What's the name? Sundays is so special, because I just feel like it's one thing to know about the practical tips to do for your budget, to get out of debt, it's all that, but it's another thing to invite God into your finances. When you invite God into your finances, it just hits a little differently. So Sundays is all about prayer. I pray over your finances, your family, if you have any special prayer requests or any of the financial things that you have, because a lot of us are, going through it when it comes to finances. And sometimes you have to just sit at the foot of God and just pray about your finances, and you give room for him to really show up for you in a way. I always tell people that, yes, I learned a lot of things about personal finances, but my finances really transformed when I invited God into it. So Sundays we talk about all things about praying, because it's really hard out here, you guys. I know that a lot of people are are looking for jobs, that are unemployed right now and have been unemployed for a long time. So just, prayer for God to open up some financial doors and blessings for you. So that's what Sundays are about. So I really try to do 4 days. I think that here and there I did a shoppable live on Saturday where I talked about like nails, and it was like all of self-care on a budget. And that one was really good. So I think that I'll probably do that maybe every other Saturday. But for the most part, 4 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I'm in the right spot. I need to sit them at the hem of his garment. Yes, Kate Michelle. Yes. Yes, friend. Yes, friend. Yes. My gosh. I can't even tell you, my man. I can't even tell you. I say all the time that, I'm a single mom of three and have been for a long time. And I said that, God has provided for me and my children in a way. He has opened doors that men had tried to close. He has blessed me financially when I, didn't think it. I remember I had a manager tell me, you guys, and I think I told this story before because it recently happened to me. I had a manager say, I started at this new job, and she was like, "Oh, you're not going to be eligible for the raise, Janine." And, she kept telling me over and over, like, you're not going to get the raise, because the job was doing this analysis on the wages and everything like that. And she was like, "I just wanted to let you know that you're not going to get the raise because you just got hired, blah, blah, blah." I was like, "Okay, no problem." I didn't say anything. And then the manager called me back a couple of days later and said, "You are eligible for the raise." Am I? Because at the end of the day, God has the final say. God has the final say. God has the final say. So, Sundays is always so important to me. Hello, yes, he does. Yes. Because and again, sometimes it may not be manager, it may be family, it may be all. Alan, thank you so much for joining. It could be all of the things, right? It could be different ways that people maybe. Thank you so much for joining the fan club, friend. Truly, truly appreciate it. It could be all good evening, friend. How are you? Thank you so much for being here. But it can just be different ways where, that, you get discouraged, or people may be discouraging you, family, friends, or not even, I wouldn't say even discouraging, but just pulling you in a way financially. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna lie. Thank you so much for the populars, y'all. I have family that constantly ask me for money, like constantly. That's another thing that I feel like I ain't really touch on. When it comes down to lending family money, y'all, whoo, that's another animal in itself. I always tell people, do not lend anything that you can't just freely give away, because you will mess up relationships when it comes down to family and money. I always tell people, if you can't freely give it away, don't give it out. Don't give it out. You know what I mean? But yes, when it comes down to thank you so much for the gold populars. That's so true. Yes, I'm telling you, I know so many relationships that has been destroyed because of money. So it's just like, and especially when it's your family or if it's your friends, I always try, like, if a family or friend asks me for money, I'm just going to give it, and I'm not going to expect anything for a return, because again, the relationship just changes when you are. Thank you so much for the hand hearts. Thank you so much. Truly appreciate you, friend. It just really changes. And I don't let nobody pass away and money is involved. Yeah, and don't let nobody pass away and money is involved. Woo! Oh my gosh. The real K Michelle, man, oh man, you are saying, woo, you really see how people are when people pass away and money is involved. I have seen my family members be, woo, man. That's why I say money affects so many areas. Mess. Yes. There we go. Look. I'm just going to say it, period. Like a mess, period. You really see who people are. You really see, man, mess is not even the word. This man, and especially don't let them not have a will. Don't let them not have a will, and family and friends is fighting and arguing over, because this person, thank you, nurse, for joining, because this person, that's why I literally have been telling everybody, it can be hurtful. Yes, that's why I'm a big advocate. I'm actually doing a live with another creator. I'm gonna make sure that I put all the information out there. I'm doing another live with another financial creator, and she talks about retirement, but she also talks about life insurance. And I'm gonna tell you guys, you gotta. Thank you so much for joining the fan club. I've been on it with my mom. You gotta get life insurance and make sure you are writing a will, because having family fight over what you have and who going to this, it's not worth it. Deal with that stuff when you are alive. Deal with it. And I keep telling my mom, I'm like, Mom, you got to do a will. She be like, I'm going to do it. I'm like, I'm serious. You have to do it. You have to do it. And a lot of people don't want to look at a will. They don't want to look at things. But if you do not put those things in place, you are going to leave your family. That mic is everything. Everybody keeps talking about the mic. Thank you so much, Alan. Somebody else, facts. Somebody else was talking to me about the mic today. Everybody keeps talking about the mic. I should be a spokesperson for the mic. Like, yes, this is the mic. Yes. You really, yeah. I tell people all, because it get too much messy. You arguing and fighting over, oh no, because this was supposed to be in the will, and this person was supposed to give me this, and that's what they said, and this and a third, and then if they on their dying bed, and they're not like mentally, like you have to do the will when you are able, and you know where the money's supposed to go and how it allocates stuff. And I always tell people, you got to get a will and you got to get life insurance. So I am going to collaborate with another creator. We're going to do a live, and she's in a financial space. And I always tell it's very hard for people. I know it's very hard for people to do the will. I know it. I'm literally on my mind, because I feel like I know for people, we don't want to look at like that we're not going to be here one of these days, right? We don't want to look at it, and people don't want to sit down and allocate like the will and what we're going to do in a fight. But when you don't do that, you are leaving your family in a disarray. You are leaving your family, and not only the stress of losing you, but then the stress of dealing with probate, dealing with dealing with the state and all that. Because what people don't realize is that just when you don't have a will, you leaving all that stuff up to the state, and your family members have to be fighting with the state over it because you didn't write your will. We got to be responsible. And I know it's very hard to not look at the will, but we got to do it. Even me, I'm 38, and I'm like, I need to do a will, because I feel like my kids would be fighting over, oh, she said, like, Ken, you can always update the will, update it, but you need to still have that legal document there. You still have to have that legal document there, you guys, because anything, I always talk about this with caregiving. Thank you so much, pals, for joining, friend. Truly appreciate it. Truly appreciate it. Yes. We're talking about all things debt free tonight. Tonight's debt free Friday. We talk about all things. I have one daughter, 26, and I definitely got to get my stuff in order. The real K Michelle, girlfriend, give yourself grace. We all have to get it in order. That's why God's grace and his mercy is new every day. So you still got time to get it together. And it's one thing at a time, one step at a time. Thank you so much for sharing out the live. And trust me, listen, your girl, I always tell people, and another thing that I wanted to do on my live, I really wanted to talk about, especially to all the moms out here. I always tell people, moms, we got to get life insurance, not the life insurance at your job, life insurance. And I always tell people, you need 10 times your income. So if you're making like 100,000, you need a policy that's like 1.5 and over. Thank you so much for the hand hearts, pal. Oh my God, I got my lot goal. Thank you so much. Truly, truly appreciate you. I don't have that. I do have that, 2 of them. Good. Have a great night passing through. Thank you so much, E-Nurse. Yes, I'm glad you have it. Listen, I used to think that the life insurance that you get through your job was like enough, right? But it's not. It's not. I think you get like maybe 50,000 or whatever the case may be, something general amount that you get from your job. It's nowhere near it. Because here's the purpose of the life insurance. The purpose of the life insurance is to replace, your income on people that are dependent on you. So if it's your kids, they depend on your income. If I was to go today or tomorrow, my kids wouldn't be able to afford this house. They wouldn't be able to do any of that. So I have to have enough life insurance that'll probably pay off this house, pay off the burial, all of the things. So these are all of the things that we have to take into account. And the younger that you get the life insurance, the cheaper it is. I told her to cremate me and put the money in her pocket. Ooh, the real K Michelle. Listen, I told my sons, I told them, y'all better not cremate me. Okay. I'm sorry. Y'all better not cremate me. And I know people feel a little way, Christian, they say absent with the body, present with the Lord. And I get all of that, but I don't want to be cremated. Okay. I am sorry. Okay. And I told them, and you better not have me looking crazy in that coffin. Australia, thank you so much for joining, friend. I don't want to be looking crazy. Like, please, let me have a little service. Okay. Make sure I don't look it off. I told her, put some of my ashes in a necklace and wear it. Listen, we did that for my grandma. And but listen, I told them, y'all bet not cremate me. You understand me? Because I'm gonna haunt y'all in my grave. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't cremate me. We are talking about all the new people are here, friend. We are talking about life insurance. Today is Debt Free Friday. We talked about all things getting out of debt. Yes, the real Kim Show. Listen, I be telling them, like I tell everybody that's on here, you guys, if you do not have life insurance, make sure that you get it. I'm telling each and every, and not just the life insurance from your job. Make sure that you are getting an extra policy outside of your job that is 10 times your income. And make sure that you have a will. I don't care how young you are or how old you are. Make sure you get a will, because if you do not get a will, then you are leaving the government to look after, your family, to have to figure out your affairs and all of that, and you do not want to do that. So make sure, we all need to get a will. We all need to get life insurance. And the younger you are, the cheaper the policy is. If you do not smoke, the policy will be cheaper. And if you are if you are not overweight. Lori, thank you so much for being here. Those are the 2 main reasons why a life insurance policy will be expensive. So if you don't smoke and you're not overweight, they do look at your BMI and all of those things. So you kind of want to do it when you really don't have any health issues, because it'll be cheap. And I'm a advocate on term life insurance, not the whole life. Listen, this is a whole nother conversation that we can get into. Term life insurance, not whole life, y'all. Again, if y'all remember anything, term life insurance and not whole life, because whole life is a true total animal in itself, and it's not a really good vehicle in reference to the life insurance. So term is the one that you want to get. You need to get a 30-year term. So yes. So I hope that you guys, I'm trying to think. We just went off on a tangent. Like we just went everywhere. But it was so needed though. It's so needed. Sometimes on the lives I be having, like kind of points that I want to have. But then whatever's in the chat and whatever needs to be said is definitely being said. But again, make sure you get some life insurance. Make sure you get a will. Everybody needs a will, because you know what else too, we don't know the day nor time, right? And we need to just have our stuff in order. And like I would say to you, the real K Michelle, give yourself grace, but do one thing at a time. So let's say if you say, maybe I'm gonna work on launch your income. Dr. Lisa, thank you so much for being here, friend. Truly appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining the fan club. You just are flying, friend. Yes, 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 yes. Give yourself grace. Know that, and again, like, write things down. You may say, okay, you know what, I'm gonna focus on a will right now. I'm gonna make sure that I get a will, and then once you get that done, then maybe you say, okay, now I'm going to focus on a life insurance. Or, hey friend, we're talking about all things debt free, but we also talking about right now of making sure we have life insurance and making sure that we have a will, because it's very, very, very important. Very, very important. We don't know the day nor time, and making sure that we have those things in place is super, super important. So one of the things too that I asked before, I don't know if you guys were in the room, but we are in Q4, you guys. We are in Q4. So what are you trying to double down with in Q4? 3 more months of the year. What are you trying to really say, you know what? I'm really going to double down on this, on X. What is it in reference to your finances? Are you trying to double down on that on that debt? Are you trying to double down on savings? We got 3 months left in the year. What do you want to say that, you know what, I'm going to commit to making sure that I pay off one of my debts by the end of the year? What do you want to double down with? I ain't asking me for another goal. Let me see, y'all. They asking me for another goal. Let me add another goal, y'all. Let's see. Let's see what we should do. Maybe we should do some heart puffs. I like the heart puffs. Debt free for the holidays. Ooh, I love it. Debt free for the holidays. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so you saying I'm trying to be debt free for the holidays. Now, this is my question, Dr. Lisa. Is you saying debt free for the holidays, meaning that you are using your cash for like holiday shopping? Is that what you mean? Or are you saying you just trying to be debt free, period, for the holidays? Which one? So I can understand it correctly. Are you just saying I just want to use my money and not use any debt for the holidays? Let me know. Who else? Let me know who else in the room. What is y'all doubling down on this last fourth quarter? Maybe it's getting a savings. Maybe you say, I don't have a savings, so I'm trying to at least have $500 in savings. Maybe it's I'm not going to overspend on a strict budget for shopping. Nice. Okay. You're not going to overspend, and you on a strict budget for shopping. I love that. Okay. Okay, like that. Thank you so much, Power, for the heart puffs. Truly, truly appreciate it. Thank you so much. So let me know who else is, what y'all doubling down on this fourth quarter. Like, maybe it's that you're saying, you know what, I'm just really trying to get on a budget. I'm really trying to get better with my finances. Maybe it's paying off a credit card. Maybe it's paying some student loans. That's what I'm doing, y'all. Your girl is doubling down on the student loans. I am determined to pay this one student loan off and to pay this credit card off. So let me know. It doesn't necessarily have to be debt. It could be savings, it could be budgeting. But what are you trying to focus on in reference to your I need to pay off credit cards. Okay, pals, I get it. Now, this is my question to you, friend. Since you're saying you need to pay off credit cards with an S, will you focus on one credit card for this next 3 months? Thank you so much, Jose, for joining. Will you focus on one? Because I would recommend, friend, to, if you can, focus on one and double down on that one. If you have multiple, yes. If you can. Joe, JD, thank you so much for joining, friend. Truly, truly appreciate it. If you can, focus on one credit card and double down on it. And make sure you try to put any of your extra funds to that one credit card. Because I have a high interest loan. It was an emergency, and I should have left it where it was. I know. Listen, I know it. And again, It be like that sometimes. The real K Michelle, girlfriend, give yourself grace. Give yourself grace. We sometimes have to, do the loan sometimes, and we have to use emergencies. Give yourself grace. We still got time. So that may be one of the things I'm trying I'm trying not, oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying not to bring new debt into the next year from the holidays. Oh, I love that, Dr. Lisa, because I tell people all the time, JD, thank you so much for joining. This season, y'all, this is a season where debt skyrockets, okay? Credit cards, a skyrocket around this season because people did not save, they didn't prepare for the holidays, and they still want to get their loved ones gifts and all that stuff like that. But if you can, I try to tell people, if you can, try to avoid it at all costs. If you can. Now, again, I know sometimes you like, you got to, you have to, well, I don't know if I say you have to get gifts, but I know that you want to show your loved ones that you thank you so much, Queen, for joining, that that you want to show your gratitude and everything like that. But just like Dr. Lisa said, be on a budget. Right now, we should be thinking about how much you want to spend for Christmas, how much you want to spend for Thanksgiving, and make sure you stay in that budget, whatever it is. Start to look at your finances now because you still got time, and say, you know what, I'm only going to spend 1,000 on Christmas, or I'm only going to spend 500, or whatever the number is. Whatever that number is, start to think about it now and say, you know what, I'm just going to spend this. That's all I'm going to spend, and I'm going to stick to it. And another thing that I would recommend you guys do, whatever the budget is, whatever the amount is, take it out in cash if you can, and then put it in an envelope. Make a Christmas envelope. Whatever the amount is, let's say the amount's $1,000 or $2,000, whatever the amount is, take it out in cash, put it in an envelope. So when you spend that money and it's gone, then it's gone. That's it. You'd be like, that's our Christmas budget. Well, I done spent it all. That's all I have. Don't keep it on that credit card. Don't keep it on that debit card. If you can, take the money out and use it for cash. Because I'm telling you guys, and I always tell people, my finances, one of the things that I personally did, I love cash shopping strategy. It works. I tell people all the time, if you really want to save some money, if you really want to get out of debt, do cash. Okay, because you will think twice. You will look at the numbers a little differently. You'll look at the prices. You'll be like, okay, because listen, when you have the cash, you give it over to the cash, to the teller. Once you're done, that's all. The envelope's empty. There's nothing else. You'll be like, this is it. This is all the Christmas budget. I done got all the gifts. I done stretched it out as much as I can. So I would recommend you guys, if you can, use your cash. I'm telling you, you will stick to your budget. You will stick to your budget better when you use cash. Definitely, for sure. So who else? Let me know who else is doubling down in their finances this last quarter. Let me know. Who else is like, listen, I'm doubling down, Janine, on we heard credit cards, maybe a loan, their Christmas budget. Let me know. What else are you guys doubling down on? Like, listen, I'm doubling down on this, Janine. This is what I'm going to do. Let me know in the chat what you guys are doubling down on. Any tips for shopping deals on a budget? Yes. Any tips on shopping deals on a budget? Yes. Now here's the thing. Now I want to ask you guys this. Do you feel like you get good prices or good deals on Black Friday? Because here's what I would say, Dr. Lisa. I would say check out the Black Friday prices. Where or type of gifts? Not anymore. Oh, you don't, I know, right? Where or type of gifts? Dr. Lisa, where or the type of gifts? I would say it really depends on the gift, I would say. And check out the Prime deals. I was going to say that if it's Black Friday or Prime deals, because when isn't it like Prime Monday, y'all? It's usually around now you see the best deals. Oh, now, like in October, that you see the best deals. I remember, y'all. Do y'all remember like Black Friday where people would be seeing it out in the line because it would be deals, people bombarding people in the Kmart and the Walmart and all of that. So that's probably why they came out with that like Prime deal where you could, on a computer. But Dr. Lisa, it's Cyber Monday. Yes, that's what I was thinking. Cyber Monday, Thanksgiving, I believe. Yes. That's what I was saying. Cyber Monday. Yes. I don't know. Dr. Lisa. I mean, I'm a shopper, y'all, but like, I would say Walmart is a good place to get a good deals. And gifts, it really depends. I feel like you really got to catch them on deals. Yes, the prices are lower now and increased a little more for Black Friday. Oh, see, I don't be watching the prices like that, y'all. I'll be like, I will go out like on Black Friday or whatever. But now all depends on what you're looking for. The real K Michelle, that's what I said. I'm like, it really depends on what you're looking for. Because I would say, like, if you want electronics, I mean, Walmart is a good place to, to look at, you know what I mean? But it really just depends on what you're looking for. Because also, too, do you guys think that Amazon is a good? Because I feel like Amazon prices are good. That they may have good deals, but it really just depends on what you're looking for. I mean, I'm a shopper, y'all, but like, do I be like watching the deals? No, I don't really be like watching it because I'm trying to pay off this debt, y'all. So I'm trying to spend less money as much as I can. So, but it really definitely depends on what you're looking for. But I would say check out like Cyber Mondays. Thank you so much, Leslie, for joining, friend. Truly appreciate you for being here. Amazon has different vendors, so you have to watch the prices. Yes. Totally agree. Thank you so much for getting your heart me. Thank you so much. Truly appreciate you for being here. Yeah, I think it really depends, y'all. Thank you so much, Biscoff and Needless. Thank you so much for liking the live. Hopefully I said your name right, friend. I'm sorry if I didn't say your name right. Thank you so much for liking the live. So I don't know. It really depends, y'all. I do believe it really depends on what you're looking for and what you're actually getting. But you know what? Here's what I will say though. Don't sleep on like the Dollar Tree or like the Dollar Tree. Because they be having some good stuff in here too for like gifts for like your family or something like that. You know what I mean? Because I don't know, the Dollar Tree around me, y'all, they have some good stuff. So, and I live near outlet. So here's what I will say too, Dr. Lisa. I would say try outlet stores. That's another way. Because I have like a UGG outlet near me. Okay, I'm not a big shopper either. Yes, Dr. Lisa, I'm not a big shopper. I feel like I'd probably be in more debt if I was. But I would think about like outlet stores. The Dollar Tree isn't $1 anymore. I know. I know the Dollar Tree is now like what 125? Is it like 125? But some of this stuff, yo, I went in there, y'all. Some of the stuff they do got some nice stuff for you to get gifts for like your family. You can make a cute basket, you can buy the things. No. The Real Gaming Show. What? I may be shopping for my 5-year-old son and older kids. We'll get gift cards. Try up to $5. The Real Gaming Show, try up to $5. I'm cracking up, friend. I'm cracking up. So your 5-year-old Dr. Lisa, so he probably is easy because I don't know. I remember when my 5-year-old was in the cars and trucks and toys. He probably is easy. And then the older kids, I have older kids as well. I'm in VA. Oh, okay. Nice. You're in VA. Nice. Thank you so much. He's super easy. Oh, I know he's super easy. I'm about to say, my teenagers, thank you so much, Melissa, for liking the live. Virginia. Yep. Okay, you're in Virginia. I am in Philly. So we were close. My grandma used to live in Virginia. She used to live in Virginia Beach. So I visited Virginia all the time. I do have actually a lot of family there. I love Virginia. My grandma passed a few years ago, but I used to go up there all the time to visit her. I miss her so much, but I still do have family in Virginia. I am in Philly, so we are close. We are definitely close. Thank you so much for liking the live. But yes, the 5-year-old definitely, he's easy. And the older kids, I got older kids, all they want is money, y'all. They, the kid, when the kids get older, that they don't want nothing else. They're very easy. They like, Mom, we just want money. I think my 15-year-old want me to get him a Fortnite game, or I think he asked for the PlayStation 5. Is that the newest thing that came out, y'all? The PlayStation 5? Yep, money. Yeah. Or I think my 15-year-old want the PlayStation 5, and I said, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what those grades say. And because I'm on a budget for you as well. So I don't know. Because I don't know how much that PlayStation 5 is. It's probably like $400 or $500. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm doing that. But one of the things too, though, like I said, is really shopping around. The Black Friday or the Cyber Monday is good deals. But yeah, I'm not really of a big shopper where it's like, oh, this is where you really get it on a low. This is where you do. I would say shop around. But I will say to make sure that you are writing down a budget, whatever it is. Make sure whatever you want to go, whatever you have in mind in reference to your kids, your family, whatever it is, make sure you stick to that budget, because it is so easy to go over. It's so easy. And now, you guys, it's going to be all of the marketing when you get in the stores, and you're going to see so many different gift items, and you're going to be like, oh, I can get this for this person, and I can get this in it. Stay in your budget. Make sure you stay in your budget. And I will probably do some more lives where I'm talking about just a little fun with So True. Yes, they're going to be marketing it. They're going to be showing you all of the cute little $20 gifts. This is a great stocking stuffer, and this that, and all of that. And that's to entice you, y'all. They do exactly their job, which is marketing to reel you in to spend more. Okay. But I'm making sure that I do more content for how to really stick to your budget during the holidays. I'm gonna make sure that I do more of that. So I have to just really work on it, because you guys, as a live host and being a content creator, it is a lot. And working full time and trying to push this content out. Woo, Jesus. It's a lot. It's a lot. But I am going to make sure that I work on that. So thank you so much, Leslie, for the roses. Truly appreciate you. Truly appreciate you. So yeah, you guys, let me know. I know it's late on the East Coast. I'm keeping y'all up on a Friday night. You done see y'all done stay and hang with me on a Friday night, you guys. I am so grateful. I am forever grateful for you guys. Thank you so much for thank you so much, Dr. Lisa, for the hand hearts. Truly appreciate everyone for being here. Thank you so much for the heart puffs. Thank you so much for all of the new people that are being here. Again, thank you so much for the donuts. Oh, my live goal was achieved. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And again, tonight was all about us thinking of just, ways that we can, pay off our debt. Stay encouraged. Know that it may be hard to look at your numbers, and know that you are not alone in this debt-free journey. We are all working towards something, but just also think about the next 3 months, whatever you want to double down on, whatever, if that's credit cards, if that's savings, if that's a budget. Don't put it off to say, you know what, I'm going to wait till 2026 to get your finances together. Don't put it off to say, you know what, I'm going to really, get my credit card debt in 2026. We still have time to double down on whatever it is that you are focusing on. We still have time. We got 3 more months in the year, you guys. Just want to encourage each and every one of you guys, stay focused. Make sure that you thank you so much, Justin Nikki, for coming in. Thank you so much for joining the fan club. Truly appreciate you. Stay focused. Know that you are not alone on this debt-free journey. Know that it's going to be a journey. It's a sprint, not a marathon. Okay, it's a sprint, not a marathon. A couple of things that I said for the new people that are in the room when we talk about our debt. One, know your numbers. Write down your numbers. I know it's scary. Thank you so much, Cindy, for joining. I know it's scary. And thank you so much for joining the fan club, friend. I know it's scary. And I know some people don't want to look at their debt, but I'm telling you, you guys, what you face, you can fix. So I know, hello everyone. Hello. I know you don't want to look at that debt. I know you don't want to write it down, but I want to encourage each and everybody on this live. Know your numbers when it comes down to your debt. Know it and face it. We gotta face our numbers. We gotta face our numbers. I know it's hard sometimes. I know it's hard. Give yourself grace. Nature girl, thank you so much for joining, friend. Give yourself grace. Know that it may be a lot of anxiety looking at your numbers. That's powerful. You can face, yeah, what you face, you can fix. Yes, I love that. I know when I seen it, I was like, oh, that's a good one. Yes, what you face, you can fix. And one of the psychologists always used to say, facts are your friend. If you know the facts, if we know our numbers, it's our friends. And I know sometimes people are like, I just don't want to look at my debt. I just don't want to look at it. I just want to, but know that it's going to actually give you some freedom. It's actually going to reduce your anxiety once you really look at your numbers. And I know it's hard. And it's like, oh my God, I don't want to look at it. But remember, facts are your friends. That know your numbers. 2, pick a strategy. Make sure you're choosing a strategy, you guys. If it's a debt snowball strategy, or it's the avalanche method, or it's maybe something, the two methods combined. Make sure you pick a strategy when it comes down to your debt. Which one you doing? Whatever strategy you pick, make sure that you stick to it and be consistent, whatever it is. Long as you pick a strategy, you just got to pick a strategy and double down on it. If it's a snowball method or if it's the avalanche method, make sure you pick a strategy. And then number 3, cut the extras. The extra subscription, you guys, the extra eating out, cut it for this season. And again, it's a season. Cut it for this season because again, we are determined to be debt free. So in this season, we're trying to cut all the extra things that we don't need, that we can throw extra towards our debt. So all of the extra subscriptions that you don't use, the eating out, we want to cut it as much as we can. And again, to all of the new people that are in the room, I definitely have free resources in my BIO. I have a debt tracker where you can write all your debt down. It's free. You can download it. I do have a debt snowball tracker as well. That's free. You can download it as well. But I just wanted to encourage everybody on here to know that debt does not define you. You are more than your credit score. You are more than your balance sheet, and freedom is possible. I want you guys to put in the chat, debt does not define me. I want you to know debt does not define you. You are more than your debt, and you are not behind because you have debt. Most Americans have debt. So that's why we all, and just remember, we all are trying to be 1% better. If we can be 1% better than we were from the next day. Yes, debt does not define me. Yes, yes, yes. Debt will not define me. Yes, y'all, yes. Debt will not define me. Yes, 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 yes. Because again, it could be so much shame around our debt, y'all. It could be so much guilt, like, oh, I made such a horrible financial decision because I'm in debt, or I shouldn't have got that loan, or I shouldn't have bought that credit card, or I shouldn't have swiped my card. And again, we could just cycle around all of the shame that we have, but know that it does not define you. God's grace and his mercy is new every day, you guys. So know that it doesn't define you. And now listen, y'all done hung out with your girl this long. I can't even believe I've been on live this long, y'all. How long I've been on here? Ooh, your girl on here 2 hours. Ooh, it is late. That can keep you mentally stuck. Just Nikki, it sure can. It really can keep you mentally stuck. That's why I carry a lot of guilt. The real K Michelle friend, I know you are not alone. I know. I carry a lot of guilt when it comes down to the debt too as well. That's why we have to make sure that we pray, you guys, and know that it does not define you. And I'm so grateful for everyone being on here, tapping out the live, sharing out the live. I can't believe I've been on here this long, y'all. I be saying like I'm only gonna be on here hour and a half, but I don't mind kicking with you guys on a Friday night. But I just want to encourage you guys, stay encouraged. Know that debt does not define you. I'm going to say a short prayer. And also I want to just let you guys know Sunday, you did great. Thank you so much, Brooke. Hey, Michelle, truly appreciate you. You cannot change your past. Move forward with grace. Yes, just Nikki, I love that. Love that. Love that. Yes, we all have to move forward with grace. We cannot change our past. Yes, 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 yes. Again, I will be on here. I'm sorry, guys, my eyes itching. I will be on here Sunday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Prayer and preparation. We are going to be praying over our finances. So make sure you guys don't miss it. I will put the event like on my page so you guys will know. Y'all get the notification. But I am going to say this short prayer over our debt. Father God, I lift every woman in this room tonight. You see her debt, you see her paycheck, her bills, and her heart, Lord. Release wisdom, discipline, and strategy. Cancel the spirit of lack and replace it with peace, abundance, and breakthrough. We declare debt freedom and restoration over her life. In Jesus' name, we pray all of these things. Amen. Know that you guys, I hope this live blessed you guys in a way. I hope you guys got, amen. I hope you guys got some gems. I hope you learned something, you guys. Amen. Yes, 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 yes. Amen, amen, amen. Yes. Look, thank you guys so much for being here with me. You hung out freedom and restoration. Absolutely. Yes. Thank you, sis. You welcome. I'm truly appreciate. Amen. Amen. I thank you guys for hanging out with me on this Friday night. You guys could have been in any other room. You could have been flying in, but you guys chose to be here, and I truly appreciate you guys so much, so much, so much. Again, know that debt does not define you. God has a final say. Stay encouraged. Debt is a sprint, not a marathon. And again, I will see you guys Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I want you guys to remember, budget with faith and prosper with grace. I love you guys, and I will see you on Sunday. Sure. Thank you so much for joining, friend. I'm actually thank you so much for the hand hearts. You were towards the end of my live, girlfriend. The Shar, truly appreciate you for being here. I'm actually going to be here on 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday. We're going to be praying over our finances. So if you need prayer over your finances, if you are praying for a financial blessing, hope you are well. I am well. I hope you are good. Thank you so much for coming, friend. You caught the end of the live. I hope that you come back, friend. I am here. It's good to see you. Good to see you too. Sure. Let me see. Good to see you. I am well. Thank you so much. But again, you could meet the end of my live. Again, I will be live 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday. We're praying over our finances. Because there's a lot of people struggling with financial blessings. A lot of people are out of work. So I always pray for that, praying over our family, praying over our kids, praying over. Thank you so much for the follow, friend. Truly appreciate. Amen. Yes. So come back, Shar. Charisma. I'm calling you Shar. And it's Charisma 89. I'm so sorry, friend. I was messing your name up. It's Charisma 89. I want you to come back, friend. We talked about all things getting out of debt. I'm sorry you missed it, friend. Sharia from Einstein. Wait a minute, friend. Sharia from Einstein. Okay, so wait a minute. I'm gonna have to go on your profile, girlfriend, because wait a minute, from Einstein. So if you my Einstein peeps, what's going on? What's going on? From Einstein, though, Sharia. From Einstein. What did I do? What did we do? What you do at Einstein? Let me know. Let me know, friend. Because there's a lot of people that came in my live tonight, actually. I was in the telly room. Oh, you was in the telly room. Hey, friend. Hey, we talked all the time. Hey, girlfriend. Hey, I'm like, cause I'm not really seeing your profile, so I didn't really look. But oh, you was in the telly room. What's up, girlfriend? What's up, girlfriend? I miss all my Einstein peeps. What's going on? What's going on? You were in the telly room. You talked all the time. Great. Well, I'm actually on the end of my live, girlfriend. So you got to come back, but message me if you got any questions or whatever. Message. I'll come to you later. Okay, girlfriend. I'm so glad that you caught me right on the end though. Tell all my Einstein peeps what's going on. What's going on? So many people have asked me to come back. I sure will. So many people are asking me, am I coming back? And the answer is no, y'all. I mean, I love my Einstein peeps, but I work from home and I don't have to deal with the stress of Einstein. Okay. Because, Einstein, as you know, I left. You left, girlfriend. I left too as well. I love Einstein. I love the people, but it was a lot. It was stressful. It was a lot of things. Listen, I work from home now and I don't have to deal with stress. But we could talk after this though, girlfriend. Definitely message me. But we definitely will catch up. But again, all of the people on here, I'm really jumping off this time, y'all. I'm really jumping off this time. Everybody have a great Friday evening. Enjoy your weekend. And I will be back on here Sunday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for prayer. See you guys later.